Yeah.
We've been kind of dealing with that with Rocky for the last couple of days.
Yes. Matters of business. Our friend CG is a bit of a sniffly baby today. They have a cold, so they're using KD bot for today. Isn't that right? CG, also known as Flit. We got Robo Flit today.
Also known as apparently Eric.
Eric. No, it's Kimberly. Jesus.
Damn it.
RoboFlit, activate. I'll form ... the head.
Can I be the right arm of Exodia? Specifically the right arm?
I get to be the left since I lack it IRL.
I see. I see what you've done there.
I guess that all
My
that's left
fucking
is
God,
Oh, wow.
Hey, she can make
Damn.
jokes about it.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
power
I was-
to you. Fuck
Exactly. Well, I didn't
Yeah,
see that one
exactly.
coming.
All right. You guys ready to start? You guys want to roll some bones?
CG is still typing, it looks like.
My deck has no pathetic cards. Except the unstoppable Flit.
All right. Guys,
you.
gals,
What about
and...
pot of greed, though?
Okay.
What does it do, though?
What does pot of
Yeah.
greed do? Smile.
It's a bitch.
What's it do, y'all?
But, anyways, guys, gals, and
Tart.
Yes.
Isn't there new art?
I was going to get into that! I was going to do it when we start.
Sorry!
Speaking of art, there might be some more art coming soon of a certain dragon lad. But who knows?
Who knows? But, anyways, for the third time, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to another episode of War of the Shattered Sun. I am your humble dumble master, the one and only pudding pastry farting tart, and with me today, I have my lovely cast of individuals, intrepid adventurers, Punkyard Dog, CG, Joe Mojo, that one Schmuck 01, the 01 is very important, Wolfstalker 16, and JFraw 747. Now, you may notice we got a little new thing. Hold on. Let me show you the new thing. Where the fuck is it? Look at this cool little new thing we got. Huh? Who likes art? Who likes
I like art.
You like
I
art?
love art.
I like art.
I like art.
I like bread.
Oh, shit!
I
Look
like
at
bread.
that.
It looks so good!
We got new
Holy
art of
shit.
the party's very own Sarah Jade, complete with not only the Wolf Companion Raven, but also with a guest appearance by the specialty bow known as Wind Needle. Admittedly, I had to crop the photo a little bit because originally it was too big to upload onto Roll20, so it's cropped just a tad, but it's okay. We will make do.
That might explain why I was
It's
having
fine.
issues.
I will say this.
Fine.
I love the
Everything's fine.
I love the way that Caitlin did Sarah's hair.
I do too.
Oh yeah, same.
I
Yes,
love that
this
kind of
art was
braid.
done by the lovely Caitlin C. 17. I always
37.
37. I always forget the
27?
57?
87.
97.
I fucked
Obviously
up.
97.
Yeah.
Guys, did you lie to me? It didn't come
Sarah
up.
about to murk a bunch of chumps in a line.
No,
Yes, I am.
It is 37. We're just being shits.
Yeah.
But it didn't come up.
What do you mean? The
It
art's
didn't
on
co-
screen on stream.
No, it didn't come up when I tried to. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I tried to shout
just-
them out in my chat,
What do you mean?
and it didn't. I forgot the C, and I was like, where B?
I guess you could
Ah.
say you didn't see it coming.
On
Why
that
do I
note.
hate you?
You'll never see it coming.
On that note.
See it coming!
No, we can't do Persona. We'll get banned. Fuck.
Well,
Damn it!
DMCA!
What? Yeah, so we have new art. It is lovely, but It's time to begin.
You're lovely.
No, you. You're all
No,
lovely.
you.
Eh.
I'll fight. I'll fight each and every one of you simultaneously because I am God.
Same.
Hey, you know where I
Do it,
live.
scrub.
Bring it.
All right, Jericho, you take 87 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn. Yeah, just like, oh, whoop, y'all, I'm dead. No.
Say less. But anyways, who's ready to roll some fucking bones? Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get my music a flowing. Let me see. Let's go. Let's go with that. Hold on. The tad quiet. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and Schmuck, of course. The last time we were
Ladies
here.
and gentlemen.
Yes. Last time you were here, after arriving in the oasis town known as Haven, birthplace of the party's own Reihua Kore, and after meeting the highly praised Grandmaster Order of the Animus Sanctum, you all took rest. You all took the rest of the evening to rest up after a very long day, as well as visited some of the locations in town. Taneri, your sort of guide and childhood friend Reihua Kore, kept you all entertained as well as delivered the news that Kore's citizenship had been restored, resulting in the end of her exile. You all also met a drow huntsman by the name of Theroden, who seemed curious about the knowledge you possessed about the desert dragon Orcathion, whom you all encountered earlier in the day. You also met a kind Warforged shopkeep by the name of Gumtree. Laughs were had, gossip was spread, and tears were spilled as Kore had a heartwarming reunion with her parents, Pike and Kana, who surprised Kore with the news that she now has a younger brother by the name of Maui Mata. After a discussion with the family, everyone bed down for the night, and we pick back up, with you all heading back into the desert alongside Ludwig and Grandmaster Orda. Much like you guys did originally, much like your original trek through the desert, day is hot, the sun is bright, but you all thankfully have your lovely cloaks to sort of keep the sun off of you. But you guys know this is pretty much an all-day trek, so you guys have a bit of time to discuss amongst each other or anyone else in your group.
CG.
Yes, Flit is typing.
Who all is in our group right now?
Your group consists of you all, Diana, Ludwig, and Grandmaster Orda. So it's the original group who went through the desert, plus Master Orda.
And Master Orda is a big tabaxi guy.
Yeah, he's big tiger man.
Big tiger. Okay.
Big
Snow tiger, we said, didn't we?
Yes. But yes, he is a tabaxi.
Okay.
Snow tiger like this tiger.
Ooh. Hold on, everyone. I apologize. I need to step away for just a second. I need to make a very quick phone call because I just got some good news. Everyone talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Do it in game. Smile.
Has anyone else noticed that God seemingly has disappeared?
I didn't really like them to
Yeah,
deal with,
it's
so
What gods?
What really is a god? You know what I mean? Like, what really is a god?
Apparently a dragon.
If I can't lick it, it doesn't exist.
If I can't lick it, it doesn't exist.
I
It
can
doesn't
lick
exist.
hatred,
Photos.
and it tastes like, tastes like cherry.
Oh, I
Really
love that
spicy cherry,
flavor. Oh no.
Wait.
cinnamon
Wait,
cherry.
wait. So Flit, if you can't lick the air, does it not exist?
Or maybe it's just that the air is kind of tasty. Because you
Even is air.
breathe.
Flit holds out her tongue. (100°F). Wind north by northwest. High 105. Low 94.
Did Flit just? Huh?
Fahrenheit.
I-
Fahrenheit.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
good to know.
Fahrenheit.
don't
Thank
know
you for the
that,
weather, Flit. And now to sports. Jericho.
Yeah. So we no.
They're throwing balls, man.
All right, I am back. I apologize for that.
It's gonna rain.
Go rain!
Gonna rain in the desert? Unlikely. Smile.
You never know.
But yeah, so you guys do have you all do have a bit of time, in amongst your trek to talk with either yourselves, Ludwig, or even Master Orda if you want. So, or if not, we can just move on.
Speaking of Master Order, can I get a spelling on his name quick? I just realized I don't have him in my notes.
It's like order, except instead of E and R, it's an A.
So it's how
Aura.
you say it in
Aura.
Massachusetts.
Without just with a D.
Or that's how you say, I want an order in Massachusetts.
Order.
Order dessert.
I was just about
I
to say, the
mean-
waiter comes up to you. Can I take your order?
Take the order. No,
Can I
but,
take your order?
If anyone else wants to join, I was going to actually kind of bug Master Order for a bit.
Yeah, Corey definitely wants to talk to him.
I would like to also do something.
All right, we'll start with anyone who wants to talk with Master Orda, which I believe in this circumstance is Corvin and Corey. KK
I got-
squad.
I got a couple of general curiosities, but Corey can lead it.
You sure?
I'm also munching.
I got you.
Munch.
She'll walk up next to him. So, Elder,
Yes.
do you mind if I ask how Elder Rao behaved or was acting when the council decided on my citizenship being reinstated?
As far as I know, Rao, I don't think is even aware of the news yet. In fact, this is my first hearing of it. Congratulations. That's excellent news.
Oh, thank you, Elder.
But no, I am unsure as to whether or not Rao even is aware. He's sort of out of sorts, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, but well, I mean, the last time I was here, Elder, he was very different. Do you know anything more about what happened? Not that I'm not happy that he's not causing trouble for me again, like he did back in the day, but I would like to know. I do worry about the sudden change.
Yes. Rao contracted some rare strain of brain disease. One that is, again, it's quite rare. It's a genetic disorder. So it must have been passed down from either his mother or his father. But he got very sick for admittedly a short amount of time, but it had an effect on his brain, so he hasn't quite been the same since then. But I've known Order a long time, and I think I understand what you're getting at.
You are Orda.
I am Order, you are correct. I meant to say Rao. Slip of the tongue, some would say.
Tart, are we all hearing this?
Yeah. It's not exactly
Okay.
hiding it.
You said a rare
Limb of the
form
tongue.
You said a rare form of rain disease?
Brain disease.
Brain.
Brain. Okay.
Brain.
Brain. He's got the brainitis.
Oof. Second deadly disease next to bone-itis.
Yes.
Brainabetes.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yes, Rao now has symptoms similar to that of dementia, you could say. He forgets things. And occasionally he'll even forget who I am.
How
But he
did
means
you
well.
identify it? We haven't seen that, I don't think, in the village very often. Did you have a medic come from out of town, a healer?
Well, truth be told, long time ago I used to be a doctor. I worked in I worked all the way up in Anira, and I treated many a patient.
So basically, you're saying it's possible Rao doesn't even remember banishing Kore.
That's not the impression I got when he saw you, Reihua, but I'm sure some of the details may be a bit scarce on his end. He has worse days than others, but sometimes he has good days. And by good, I mean he is almost symptomless.
Huh. Do you have any idea if it's seasonal, just anything he ate or got better rest or anything? I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. I haven't been able to detect any patterns in him yet, but that is why I visit him regularly too. While he is the figurehead in Haven, he's also a friend, and, well, you could say he is also a patient. I visit him regularly to see how he's doing, and of course, I speak with him and the Lunar Assembly about the goings-on.
I see. Thank you, Elder.
Of course. Did you have any other questions about Rao?
No, not me, no.
I see.
And she'll kind of walk back over to Diana.
Yeah. You guys are all just kind of walking and talking as you go through the desert.
So you said you were a doctor beforehand. How does I think someone said that you were a snow tiger. How does someone like you end up here in the desert?
It's a funny story, actually. I stumbled upon the Animus Sanctum one day, trying to clear my head in the mountains, and, well, truth be told, I almost died. I was attacked by a vicious creature, one that I don't even remember. It came out of nowhere, and he sort of lifts up his robes, and you can see across his big furry abs is just these massive claw marks.
Ooh.
I was nearly killed, but I managed to survive, and the monks took me in and healed me back up. So I offered my services there as a medic for them. Eventually, I picked up a thing or two, and eventually, the previous Grandmaster, Kari, took me under his wing. And I'll put that spelling in for anybody who wants it.
Oh, Kari. Okay.
Kari. And eventually, by some decision, they decided that I was to be the next Grandmaster. And I'd only been there for about 6 months. It was an odd decision, but I trusted my master's judgment. as did
Well,
all the other members of the Animus Sanctum. Some were unhappy, but there's only so much you can do when the Grandmaster gives a proclamation like that.
That seems to be a very sound decision. I mean, even your underlings nowadays sing your praises.
Yes, they do, don't they? I guess you could say it all worked out for the best, but I occasionally still wonder what would have happened if things had been different.
I'm finding that if we keep thinking what if. Oh, it was just a kitty bot. I keep finding that if we keep thinking about the what ifs, we kind of bog ourselves down.
He sort of smirks. I take your wisdom to heart, there, Master Corvin.
Master.
Well, I mean, a master of your own art, I'm sure.
Fair.
But yes, I have no regrets regarding how I came to this position. You can't help but wonder, you know?
I understand. Yeah, that's all
I got you. Did anybody else have anything they wanted to talk with Master Ordo or Ludwig about?
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
It's
I know Rovan wanted to do something as well, so we'll get to that.
It'll be very quick.
Yeah.
Take your time.
It's very relieving to know, though, that even someone of your station still wonders about the ifs, because there are just so many possibilities. You should kind of like look up to this guy. It almost seems like a spider web.
Yes, quite. I'm sure some of you are familiar with the Multiverse Theory. There's,
I've read
of
about
course,
God damn it.
there are, of course, many universes out there in the multiverse, but there are also different timelines that exist. Well, infinite timelines of one decision after another. There are timelines, plenty of timelines where I chose not to become the Grandmaster. You can't help but wonder what those times are like, what they result in. Food for thought, you could say.
How were you able to put so much trust in your master? I mean, I'm no master of my own art. There's not really an art, I guess, that I partake in, but I just find it so hard to put that much reliance on someone.
Master Kadri was very insightful. He always had an answer to a problem. He never once second-guessed himself. He never went back on any decision he made. He was confident. But reasonably so. He was smart, incredibly intelligent. He was the most insightful man I ever met. And before he passed, well, you see you can see sort of his final decision in front of you. He sort of gestures to himself. So, seeing as he decided that I was worthy enough to become the next Grand Master, I didn't question it. Neither did anyone else in the monastery. There were, of course, a few who were upset that I was to be made the next Grand Master, but nobody dare speak up against him. They all trusted him that much, almost like a father.
One of the people you were considering offered me an opportunity for lessons. Do you think maybe if you have time you could help oversee?
Who was this?
What was her name?
Ayn. A-Y-N.
I believe it was Ein.
Ah,
It was
yes.
very
The dear
kind.
girl. Ayn is incredible student. She's always had her mind set on her goal, you could say. She's incredibly, well, actually, you could say incredible is just the word for it. She's smart, she's very capable, she's very skilled, but the most important attribute she has is that she has a kind heart.
Unfortunately, that could lead to some very, her to not make any hard decisions. Personally speaking, I'm kind of pulling for Torin.
Torn is stern, but like you said, he does have a sort of tactical mind that Ein. While Ein does not necessarily lack it, Torn's tactical mind definitely shows forth more than Ein's does.
Do
I
you
don't
think it would
miss-
be possible?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Elder, would it not be possible for both of them to lead? They have such amazing traits, and I mean, I've only spoken to them a bit, but it just comes off of them. But they seem to be two sides of a very similar coin, and the monastery could benefit from both of them. Does there have to only be one master?
He sort of, you can see he stops and he sort of takes what you say to account. And he just kind of smiles and he puts his big fucking paw on your shoulder. He says nothing and then he keeps going. You can make an insight check if you wish.
Yes, please.
May I as well?
Yeah. $14? 10?
It didn't roll on my screen. I'm so sorry. 14, yeah.
Yeah, no, it didn't roll. I don't know. That was weird. Check your settings to see if the
Oh yeah, it
roll
was
thing...
3D dice was unenabled. I don't know
Ah,
why.
I got you.
Okay.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
Apparently, Roll20 had an update.
Ah, did it? I see. But
You bitch game.
10, Corvin, you're not quite sure what he's getting at. Corey, 14, you kind of get the impression that that's already what he's been thinking. You're not sure if that's his decision, but he's definitely considered it. All right,
Let's
Ravon.
continue.
Ravon, what did you want to do?
It was dumb.
Okay.
We're traversing through the desert, right?
Yes.
And within the desert there are sandhills, correct?
Yes.
Can I go sledding down a sandhill with my shield?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, can Corey join you, please?
Can we?
Yes! Please!
Yes,
Sorry.
I just need
God,
to think
God,
of
please!
I just need to think of the proper check for this.
I wish to go fast, Frada.
Roll for sled.
Athletics?
I don't like
Dex?
stands.
Athletics?
It's coarse. And it's irritating. And it gets everywhere.
Roll for whimsy.
Roll for whimsy. I'm going to say, for anyone who wants to attempt to sled, either an athletics check or an acrobatics check. I'll let you pick.
I'm taking athletics. I'm good in
12.
athletics.
12? Good enough.
Do you mind
me a
if I
sec.
try this?
Yeah, anyone who wants to. This is not necessarily a check to see if you can. It's a check to see how good you can. How well you can.
14.
14?
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Why not?
26.
Why
Wow.
not?
God damn it!
It's almost like they have expertise in acrobatics.
18.
18. Alright. So you all are able to slide at various speeds. Fucking Corey, yours is kind of like average speed. Ravine, you're a tad bit faster. Jericho, you're even faster. Sarah does essentially the, if you guys have seen National Lampoon.
Yes! I was
Yeah.
hoping you would say that.
Fucking the Christmas movie. Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yes.
I just had a realization.
Okay.
Sarah, Quick question.
Yes.
Your hair color's blue, correct?
Black with light blue tips.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
No,
no.
you switched Sarah to Sonic! Ah!
Well,
I love
not
this.
gonna be able to unsee that.
Nope.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't.
You should be.
Damn it, J. Frost.
I regret nothing.
Sarah the Hedgehog win. No.
Sarah Adventure 2.
All right. So, any other business before you guys continue? You guys have a long trek in the desert, so if you have something you want to do or discuss,
Yes.
you have the time to do it.
I'll let Schmuck go.
Yeah. Oh. So upon hearing Grandmaster Horde mentioning the lovely city of Inira, he is going to like approach him, and he's just kind of like a converse a bit. Wait. Hang on. I too apparently have the snifflies. But no, Jericho is just kind of like a quietly approach Orda, and he's gonna ask so Grandmaster, you said that you're from Inira.
Yes.
Um, how have things been there? You know. Over the years.
Well, don't be mistaken. I may be from Anira, but I have not been back there in... How long have I been here? I've been here about 45 years now, give or take.
Oh.
So I haven't been home in a very long time.
Yeah. You've been going a lot longer than what I have then.
It would seem so.
Yes, yeah. "20 years, just kind of pass you by. When you're going from home for so long. Have you ever thought about one day returning home?"
He sort of looks away from you and back onto the path ahead, and he sort of smiles. Truth be told, no. When I left home, there was nothing else there for me. No more family, no loved ones. I had friends, of course, but I wanted to get a new perspective on life.
Hey guys, quick heads up. I think my internet just crashed.
Okay,
Okay.
you're good. But no, I haven't even given it much thought to return back there.
Yeah. Yeah. Jericho is going to slightly chuckle and yeah, yeah, I guess sleeping home, it's kind of a feel issue with with just different perspectives on life. That's what I've learned. Anyway, in my 20 years as an exile, more or less.
Yes, well, the way I've seen is that regardless of what you do or who you are, wherever you're from, doesn't matter the person you were. What matters is that is the person you are now, and the person you choose to be going forward. Jericho, roll me an insight check really quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to ask. Let's see. Come dice, don't fuck me. 12.
12? It's not a very high roll. You get the impression that his history in Anira isn't all that happy. It's not very sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, I can. I can kind of get the feeling that that like me in Nira doesn't hold fond memories for you either. Am I right?
Admittedly, not everything there was, wasn't great, but life was full of experiences, and those experiences are what turned us into the people we are today. The good, the bad, everything in between. So, yes, truth be told, my time in Anira for however many years I was there wasn't exactly the best, but if I hadn't spent that much time in Anira, I would not be the person I am today. The decisions that you make, the decisions that individuals, like our families and friends, make that affect us, those turn us into the people we are. And those attributes that you hold, those are the ones that matter. He sort of turns and sort of pokes you on the chest. You are the person you choose to be. And no one else can take that from you.
Jericho Jericho isn't going to respond to that, but you can just like tell that he's he's taking everything that that Grandmaster Horde set to heart.
He sort of acknowledges your silence and he like puts his hand on your shoulder and he looks at you and goes, regardless of the person we have been, what matters is that we do our very best to be the best that we can be. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, I guess yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Now that I'm actually a part of the of the actual Vanderhair Guard, me and my friends, we I think we all can have a second chance at redemption and to do some good in the world before our time eventually expires.
Indeed. You are part of a very esteemed organization. Think about the decisions you have made, and the things that have happened to you, to lead up to this moment that you find yourself in now, walking in this desert, with your friends, with me. If those didn't happen, you wouldn't be the person you were today. That's why we need to take our experiences and hold them tight. Make them a part of us. Prove that we are the best that we can be.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But thank you, Grandmaster.
Of course I'm right. I'm the Grandmaster after all. And he sort of like does like the light like backhanded push, and then he turns and he keeps walking. Corey, did you have another thing you wanted to ask him about?
No.
No? Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Going once. Oh, I see Flit is typing. I will wait a moment.
Flit is looking around for Orcathon.
Make a perception check. $11? No, you don't see Orcathion. Not currently, at least. You do see, however, to the far east, what appears to be a sandstorm, sort of heading south. Not towards Haven, just sort of off down towards the coast. Just off into the desert. It's not heading your way, just heading south. It's not a huge one either, but it is big enough to where you can see it.
Flet contemplates the existence of the sandstorm.
Roll an insight check.
If I
Ah.
can't lick it, it doesn't exist.
Good throwback to our good friend Hope in our Curse of Strahd game. Oh, my connection to the server has been interrupted. Ruh-roh.
15 BTW.
15. It's wind. It's sand. Something caused that sandstorm to happen. Who knows if it was natural causes or something artificial. Smile. Alright, any other business that you guys want to do before you get back? Well, I should say while on the way.
Hey, Tart.
Yes.
Can I do something dumb real quick?
What would it be?
Jericho is going to look at Rovan, and he's going to look at the sands, and then and back to Rovan, and they look at the sand, and then back to Rovan, and he's going to say, hey, Rovan, do you fancy a sparring match here, right in the sand?
Are you asking to do a one-on-one wrestling competition in the sand?
Yes.
Hey, God.
Yes.
It's okay.
I ain't your daddy.
Wow.
No, but you're my grandpa.
Uh-oh. Wait. Above game.
Yes.
Just to remind you all, last time we were here, we almost got eaten by some giant fucking sandworms. The worms.
Fine.
It's fine.
I mean, I love the idea.
It's fine. Whoever has a tiny hut, it's fine.
It's not like there's gonna be, sandworms immediately sensing us both fighting and then decide to gang up on us and take out the tanks first.
All I will say is that I did roll percentiles,
Oh no.
so up
You know
to you
what?
guys.
Mama didn't raise no baby.
Okay. Both of you make me athletics checks.
I'm making
God, we're
base.
gonna die.
I'm making a base. I'm not gonna add advantage.
That'd be cheating.
What's cheating? I only know victory.
I like that.
All right, Schmuckles, you're up. You suggested it.
Yeah. Are you ready for a fight?
Hi, pup.
Alright,
Jericho, I was born ready. I literally sprung out of my mother and father with a battle spear in hand.
Yes, yes, actually, did the same, but it was the halberd. Don't ask me how the halberd got there. We still don't know.
Too much iron in the diet. All right, we better roll the athletics.
So you said Yeah, it was athletics, right, Tart?
Yes.
Okay.
Hit me.
With adrenaline? Because training?
No, I'm gonna say in this circumstance you both have.
Or just base?
Yeah, in this you both just have base.
You
Okay.
can do it.
Uh
You
oh.
could still
Oh my
probably do it. Never mind.
So you guys are the rest of you. You're all just kind of walking. You're, making your way through the desert, and then all of the sudden you hear Rovan just spear the shit out of Jericho. They both collide into the sand. A puff of sand flies up into the air.
My God, Jericho's broken in half.
And this is what I call cleaning the kitty litter. Suplex into the sand.
Ludwig turns around looking a bit concerned, and he looks like he's going to say something, and then Master Orda sort of turns around and just kind of puts his hand on Ludwig's shoulder and just sort of shakes his head. Doesn't break a smile, just kind of waits like a minute or two for you both to finish up.
I'm just going to turn and look at them. Don't worry, this is a common occurrence.
More so than one would think, actually.
Ludwig sort of speaks up. Do they always do it in the sand?
No.
No.
Sometimes on the streets, in the snow, in the grass. Other times
We do it everywhere.
just everywhere, and other times oil is involved.
Right.
There's a reason I usually wait until we make camp for the night.
Well, if you both are finished, we do need to hurry back before nightfall. Master Orda sort of goes, oh, we're making perfect time, don't worry. We have a bit of leeway to slack off just a bit.
Well, Rovan, I guess now we're what? 0 for 1?
We are equal.
1 for 2?
1 and 1.
Yes. Yes. 1 and 1. Hey. That makes That makes 2, pal. Me and you. And I
There it goes.
and Jericho is going to fist bump Roban. As-
Okay.
No, fuck.
Yeah.
Orda got
Yeah,
that
as-
look in his eyes like he's watching
Thunder.
a pair of puppies playing.
Rups.
Alright. So you two take a bit of time to wrestle in the sand. Hope you both enjoy that, because now you got sand all in both of y'all's armor. So enjoy that.
Yeah, we do.
Y'all gonna be fucking
it's
chafing
under.
by the time you get back.
Oh shit, it's under Jericho's scales! Oh no!
Ah!
Joke's on you. Now.
I'm gonna chafe so bad, but it's worth it.
So you all continue throughout the day. Give me 1 second. Gotta roll a thing.
Corbin just sits there and looks at him.
Okay.
I could use prestidigitation, but should I?
Wait, I remember now what I wanted to do.
What'd you want to do, Corey?
Speak to Ludwig.
Okay. You walk up to Ludwig and he goes, ah, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, IT got everywhere.
Thank you, KD Bot, for reading
Thank you
that
for-
message about 2 minutes later.
Like,
It's Katie Bob.
Lag.
Yeah, we're experiencing a couple problems with KD Bot, but we're making do.
So, Ludwig. She'll kind of sidle up to him with like a wiggly eyebrow.
Is this something I can help you with?
What are your intentions with my Tauntaun?
You can see almost immediately he goes flush red. He goes, well, she is a wonderful woman. I have nothing but the highest respect for her, and you hear Diana, like, who's about 4 or 5 feet behind you both, just go, "Aww."
Nah.
You see, like, almost a shiver go down his spine. He goes, I mean nothing but the best. Why?
So Corbin has like a very smug grin listening to all this.
You guys even see Grandmaster Orda sort of turn to Ludwig and he go, have you finally taken the extra step, Ludwig? And Ludwig, like, looks like he wants to bury his fucking head in the sand.
No, don't be embarrassed. Some people go their entire lives without finding anyone. You found a good one.
The best. And her smirk will kind of furrow as she looks him up and down. And says, Ludwig,
Yes.
I may not look like much, but... And she'll kind of... is it possible for her to just kind of like grow her claws out without casting primal, whatever it was?
I mean, it's cantrip. So, I mean, you can cast it without any real payment. We'll ignore the attack roll.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It just rolls it on its own. But yeah,
She'll kind of just gesture, like, grow them, just like look at him, like with now a fanged smile as well. It's like, but it also wouldn't take much to rip your throat out if you did anything wrong to her.
Yes, I'm aware of Grom. Don't worry.
I've only gotten stronger since then.
Good. But no, I don't have any.
She'll kind of grow him back. It's like, but you seem like a good egg anyway.
I don't have any ill intentions towards your friend.
Better not. Just kind of slap him on the back a couple times.
Okay.
I like you though.
I like you too. You all are quite strange though.
Oh,
Good strange.
Tell me about it.
Don't worry, we are fine.
We always get stares when we go into towns.
Well, I mean, look at me. But also, Corey, you do have a direct line to her in case you ever want to speak. He kind of just taps his head.
Above game, I believe
That's not
Diane.
exact.
I believe Diana also has a sending spell.
Look, man, she can unprepare that shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying above game. I believe she also has it. If anybody needs it for any reason.
Clerics can have that on their list.
Sending is a bard, cleric, and wizard spell.
Cleric, you say?
Yes.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Anybody else? Going once. Going twice. Alright. In that case, we will continue. You guys make your way through the desert and have no ill encounters with anything. It's hot, it's bright, and there's sand everywhere, but besides that, it's actually kind of a pleasant journey all the way back to the Animus Sanctum, which, to change the music. So, as you all return to the Animus Sanctum, you walk up the steps in front of the monastery, and there are a few monks out front who seem to be either patrolling or kind of looking off into the desert, doing whatever, doing their own business. As soon as they see Master Orda coming back with Ludwig, they all like turn to him, put their fist in the palm of their other hand, and sort of bow. They welcome him back, and you guys enter the grounds of the monastery. As almost immediately after you guys enter the monastery grounds, again, monks bowing, welcoming back Grandmaster Orda. But then there's one monk who sort of comes up. They're a male tiefling monk in white and red robes. They come up directly to Master Orda bow and they go, Master Order, it's good to see you back. Disciple Orn is ready to come back to our realm. Ah, good. Then, in that case, we will make our way there now. Thank you. Of course, Grandmaster. He bows again, sort of goes off into one of the buildings. Well, if you all have any business, now is the time to handle it. But I am needed elsewhere. You are welcome to attend, of course. In fact, I recommend it. But if there's anywhere pressing that you need to be, any pressing business you need to take care of, you are more than welcome to.
This will probably get answered later, but when your fellow there said he's ready to come back to this realm, are you guys able to plane shift?
If you're interested, I could show you our technique.
Very.
Then come right this way. So, my question now for the group, is anybody going to separate to go do their own thing, or are you all going to follow Master Order?
Corey would like to find Ein.
Okay. I will tell you above game. If you follow Master Order, you'll find Ein. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you that above game.
Perfect.
So it works. So I take it everybody's just going with Master Order. Yes.
Yes.
Come on, Katie Bot.
Yeah. Come on, Katie Bot.
Yup.
Katie, but
There it goes.
yay!
Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was like a 10-second delay. We can handle that.
Yeah, you can handle 10 seconds.
Alright. You all follow Grandmaster Orda. He brings you all into one of the buildings and into a large empty room. The room sort of has the layout of like the inside of a pagoda. Wooden floors, sort of like the screen doors. But as you enter this room, you can feel like the atmosphere become very heavy. Almost like humid in a sense, but you can feel the pressure in this room. Especially those of you who are magically inclined. You can sort of feel like your arcane presence being sort of almost like squeezed in a way. It's not uncomfortable. Doesn't hurt, but it's a
Weird.
atmosphere that you definitely can feel, and you're just kind of like, oh, it feels different in here.
So is it like a cold chill?
It's almost like going into a bathroom from another room that somebody had just taken a hot shower in.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's thicker.
Yes.
Got you.
But in this
Pearl
room,
kind of squeezed Diana's hand.
okay, she getting the same sort of feeling, sort of squeezes it back. In this room, you all can see Ein and Torin, who are both sort of standing in the middle of the room. They appear to be discussing something. But as they see Orda enter, they both turn and they bow to him. Welcome back, Grandmaster, they both say in unison. Master Orda walks up to them, gives them a gentle bow back. I trust that you both took the best of care of our monastery, but that's discussion for later. Right now, we must retrieve Disciple Orn. And I will put this name in the chat for you guys. Orn. O-R-N.
Disciple Orn or Master Orn?
Disciple. All of you, please take a step back. I assume you guys do just that.
Taking a step back, watching everything play out.
So, Master Orda, while Flint is typing, I'll wait to see what they say.
Damn it, schmuck.
I don't get that joke, but I'm sure it's very funny.
Well, there was Peter, Judas.
No!
There's Paul. There's
Oh.
John. There's James.
I get it.
Yeah.
The joke was with
Judas.
Disciple. I thought the joke was with the name Orn. I'm an idiot. Smile. Anyways. Y'all, Torin and Ein sort of guide you all back towards the outer perimeter of the room. Master Orda takes a stand in the dead center of the room, and he pauses. He brings his hands together and closes his eyes, bowing his head gently. After a few moments, he opens his eyes, and they glow brightly. He then, in one swift movement, takes a stance and punches forth. And you can see his hand, or claw, if you will, break through the very barrier of reality. And through this tear that he has now erupted in the air itself, he takes hold of something. As he pulls back, another hand begins to emerge from the other side of this tear, big and dull green. He pulls, and finally, another man comes free and stumbles into the room from the tear, which seals itself behind him.
Is there anyone else getting Avatar: The Last Airbender vibes from when Aang opens the secret chamber or whatever in the air temples?
And
A little bit, but eh. This is portals.
Playing with portals. Smile.
Shut up.
Before you now,
there.
with Grandmaster Orda, is now a large orc monk in purple and gold robes, dull green skin, black ponytail and buzzed sides. He, seeing Master Orda, sort of bows. Thank you for bringing me back, Grandmaster. Of course. What did you discover? Actually, hold that thought. We'll have time to discuss later. Go. Get some rest, and I will come find you later. Yes, Grandmaster. And then, as this orc monk is now beginning to leave, you can see he has like a backpack on him, and he has a staff. You can see his robes are a bit thicker, almost as if it was like for better protection. And as he's leaving, he sort of turns and he kind of acknowledges your group, that you all are there, but he doesn't stop and he exits the room. Master Orda then turns to you all. All right. Now that business is handled, hold on, I'll let Flip type their thing. Flit even.
Flip.
Buck flip.
Do a kickflip.
Buck flip. No, all we need to do is just
Pulled him
buck
from
flip.
the
Flit
speed.
vibrantly waves as the orc goes by.
As Flit waves, the orc sort of looks at Flit and kind of gives like a gentle, slightly confused wave back. Just kind of like the little like casual like, hey.
Yeah, Corbin is Gene right now, just like trying to assess everything.
But Master Orda sort of approaches your group. Now, to retrieve the chalice, I can only bring along one individual into the astral plane. This person must be someone of strong mind as well as body. I will leave you all to decide who that person shall be.
Strong of mind and body, huh? I would personally advocate for either Jericho or Rovan.
My thing is, didn't he say astral plane?
Yeah.
So doesn't that, I might be getting my things mixed up, doesn't that involve stars?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
I was going to. Cora was probably going to volunteer herself, though.
Corbin's gonna volunteer Flit. Flit's kind of tanky.
Flit does have a
But
strong constitution.
Flit is also typing.
Flit is typing.
Flit wouldn't say no.
Like, kind of assessing everyone. That's sound mind and body. That she fits the bill.
There are a few people in your group who are wise as well as strong Jericho, Flit, Corey. But the decision is yours, guys. Diana, even. But I doubt you guys want to send the NPC in there because where's the
No.
fun in that?
But also, Corey almost just lost her. She ain't let her go anywhere.
You guys want, you can take a vote.
CG does say.
Yeah, let's take a second to think.
Well, that too. CG does say he wonders if it's a good idea for Flit to go since he's on KD bot.
Valid point.
So that knocks it down to what? Jericho and Corey?
Corey.
Yes.
Hmm.
Just to confirm, Flit, are you abstaining from this? Are you letting it come down to either Jericho or Corey? One thing I will mention.
If people vote for me, I will go.
Okay. Now, Corey, I will also remind you, you did have something you wanted to do.
True.
So, who are our current options?
We said
Barring-
Jericho had good whiz, right?
Jericho does have
Yeah.
decent whiz. I think it's +2, yes?
Yeah. Yep. Two.
Okay.
I vote for Battle Dad.
Yeah.
Battle Dad? Alright. So, I in this case, I will go down the line, and I'll let everyone vote for who they want. I'm gonna let Flit type their thing, though. Finish typing their thing.
Okay.
Just making sure everyone gets their input out there.
I will throw out there that being a spellcaster might be beneficial for a solo journey.
True. It's up to you guys. But I will count the votes. I will ask each one of you individually. Flit, CG, who would you like to vote for? Or if you guys want to discuss it a bit more, I can let you guys discuss it more.
CG would vote for Flit, I think.
Okay, that's one vote Flit. J Frost, Ravon, who do you vote for?
Shit. Logically speaking, it would be good to at least maintain one tank in the background, so if anything, probably vote for Jericho due to better wisdom than me.
Okay. That's one vote Jericho. So we got one vote Flit, one vote Jericho. Corvin, who do you vote for?
Agreeing with CG, because Flit does have a lot of like self-preserving abilities and whatnot. I vote Flit.
Okay. 2 votes Flit, 1 vote Jericho. Corey, who do you vote for?
Yeah, if we're going with a monk, yeah, Flit.
Okay. It's 3 votes Flit. Sarah, your vote.
I was going to say Corey, but the more I think about it, the more Flit makes sense.
Okay. That's 4 votes for Flit. That means Flit has the majority. Does anyone have any outstanding arguments to put against Flit?
The only thing that I am concerned about is that CG is on KD bot.
True. And I will say, Jericho, you still have a vote. Who do you want to vote for? Jericho?
Schmuck's typing.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, they're typing in the general chat. I was looking at KD bot commands. I will say you guys can also argue for more than one person to go.
Wait, what? I thought we could only do one.
Yeah, that's what Order said.
Yeah.
He said that, but fucking, I mean, persuasion checks exist.
Well, to be fair, Master Monk says, hey, it's probably a good idea if one person goes. I'm going to take that
We're
advice.
kind of inclined to agree.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll vote for Flip then, because everyone else is.
Okay.
I do have to agree with what CG said in general chat. If you've got something that you think this could help with story-wise, go for it.
No, I mean, y'all did vote, and like I you know, and like I don't want to take that away from someone.
Okay. Flit, do you accept the role?
Okay then.
Do you accept the role or do you pass it to Jericho? I will give you that option.
I think if Schmuck give the okay, Flit will go.
Schmuck, are you okay if Flit goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before she goes,
Yes.
Corbin's just going to play a little thing on his guitar and give Flip Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Flit, you have Bardic Inspiration for 10 minutes. Right? That's how long it lasts, 10 minutes?
Yes, and I'm a little...
Double checking.
I'm squinting at you for mentioning the duration. Because I'm not sure how long this is going to last.
I'm just saying it. All right. So, Flit, you are going to be going with Master Orda. So, give me 1 second. Time to change the music. Time to change the tunes. All right. So, Flit, Orda brings you forth to the center of the room. And much like before, he brings his hands together. This close, you can see that his hands are becoming enveloped in a dim blue aura. He closes his eyes, he bows his head, and after a few moments, much like before, he opens his eyes and they glow brightly. He reaches forward with both hands, creating a small tear in the fabric of reality. He pulls, and with a roar, the tear comes apart, making a makeshift doorway into the astral plane. He turns to you, the light in his eyes are now faded, and gestures to the gateway. Come. And he walks through. Do you go after him?
Flit follows.
Okay. And on that note, you guys have some time to yourselves. As Flit is going to be gone for 6 hours. So, the rest of you, we'll come back to Flit, but the rest of you, what would you like to do? Torin and Ein sort of both turn to you all. We don't know how long they will be gone. So, which, above game, you do know how long they'll be gone. But Torin says, we don't know how long they'll be gone. So, I suggest you all sort of handle any business you wish to around the complex, and we can gather you whenever they return. Corey, Ein looks at you and goes, sort of gives you the look like, hey.
Corey kind of leans over to Diana. I'll be with Ein for a while, and she'll give her a kiss on the cheek. I'll see you later.
Okay, see you soon. Ein sort of takes you into another area. I'll come back to that. I'm gonna go down the list. Rovan, what would you like to do during this time?
Primarily just keeping watch, trying to make sure everybody else is doing all right. Yeah, just small time drills.
Okay. Cool. So nothing specific you wanted to do?
Nothing really that I could think of or would contribute to the story at the moment.
Okay. Corbin, what would you like to do?
It's probably going to take some time, but Corbin would like to bug.
I mean, you
Orda
have
or-
6 hours above game.
Well, I meant like RPing, because Corbin would like to bug Orda about that technique.
Well, Orda's gone. Orda went into the portal with Flint.
So he will probably approach Thorin then, since Ein left with Horde.
Okay. I'm just right now going to get an idea of what everyone wants to do, and then go through it accordingly. Corey, you're going to be with Ein, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Sarah, what would you like to do?
If Jericho's not doing anything, I'd like to spar with him.
Okay. Jericho, is there anything you wanted to do?
Nah.
What was that? What's up, Sarah?
I meant to say Rovan, but Jericho is good too.
Okay. Well, let's see if Jericho wanted to do anything.
Both.
Why? Porque lo nos dos. Jericho, is there anything you wanted to do? Oh, Jericho said a minute ago that they will be right back. So I will ask them when they get back. So, we'll start with Rovan and Sarah. Both of you go ahead and make me athletics checks for your sparring.
Okie dokie. Wait, Mira Schmuckles. Wait, Schmuck's not here.
Yeah,
She said Ravan.
I said Rovan.
Apologies.
Come on, Jake Frost, get the cheese out of your ears.
Jesus, what are you, Ludwig? Fuck. Confusing people's names? Fuck. Couldn't be me.
15.
15? Okay.
Alright, give me a moment. Yeet! 13. Going easy.
Going easy. Still got the sand in your britches from the desert trek. Sarah sort of gets the one up on you a little bit.
Alright, not bad. Not bad.
You guys...
However, you must realize this, and he immediately pokes at like Sarah's back, like, poke. You always need to make sure to cover your back. Otherwise, well, you can get swept. And he kind of motions the spear to like sweep low at the leg.
Got it.
Oh, and also watch out for these. He holds up his hand.
Huh.
Come on, slap me.
Okay, Sarah will slap him.
Make an attack roll.
Just unarmed attack.
Yes.
I just wanted a high five.
You punch him straight across the jaw.
Okay. I see how it's going to be.
What? You said hate you?
I said high five me, slap me, not
No,
literally
you said
punch
slap
me.
him.
You said,
You
quote,
said slap
slap
him.
me.
Slap me. You got it.
Rovan is going to look at Sarah and he's going to go, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed.
You should know by now I'm
Okay.
literal.
You see, this is why you're adopted.
Sarah, you take a point of psychic damage.
This is why mom doesn't fucking love
This is
you.
why mom doesn't fucking love you.
This is why you're Jojo, not a maker.
As this interaction
Ooh.
is going on, you both can sort of see that a couple of the monks, like, around are sort of looking at you guys like they were watching the sparring before, but now they just saw Sarah punch Rovan upside the jaw, and they're kind of, like, watching, like, with interest, like, ooh, what is happening?
Hold on, the monks are looking at us.
Just a couple, yeah.
Okay, can Ravan do something?
Sure.
Ravan's going to look up and goes, "Oh, don't forget, don't think that I don't see all of you. You're all weak in your form. Come on." Bangs spear against shield. Let's go.
Are you challenging the monks?
A friendly, non-lethal sparring, yes.
Alright, hold on. Let me make a roll here real quick.
Oh, fuck.
It's a monk for all.
Oh, that's a high roll. Alright. 99. Actually, you know what? Hold that thought. Corvin.
Can Jericho see this?
You can't. I was actually
But
you stepped away. I
also,
actually had a
hello.
question for you. Hello. I had a question
Oh.
for you. Is there anything that you wanted to do, Jericho, while Flit and Master Order are gone?
Not particularly.
Okay.
I guess I probably would have just been like sparring with Rovan and Sarah, and then
Okay.
Do I have to roll another athletics for Jericho?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jericho, how about you go ahead and give me an athletics check as well? To add on to the two that have already been rolled. I should also
Right.
remind everybody, this is a large complex. They also have, like, a temple, a library, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Hey, Tart,
Yes?
do I roll another athletics because this is a different person?
No, we're keeping that 13.
And I do get advantage because of training, right?
I'm
Yes, like, no.
I'm gonna cancel that out purely because you are chafing the to all hell right now.
Ah, yes. That is fair. That is very fair.
Should I?
23.
Gonna hurt.
I fucking spear you.
Yep.
This is what happens when I roll.
So, Jericho, you sort of see in the middle of Rovan and Sarah sparring that Sarah's sort of getting the one up. So you are like, you sort of think to yourself, what the hell is he doing? And you just run up and you just like fucking clock him in the side of the head, fucking suplex him in the middle of the fucking area.
Ravon, no, don't do it. No. Get down, Mr. President.
Can I roll to perform? Can I hype Jericho up?
Give me a performance check. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, normal or with advantage.
Normal.
Aww. Hype man.
Hype man succeed. You sell the fuck out of it.
Jericho train has left the station, baby.
You do
Dave's
like
got
a Dwayne Johnson level sell where you just like go over the top with it.
It's the
He punches you in the head, you fly backwards, hit the ground, sort of like do like you take your momentum to like roll back up onto your feet and then fall down onto your back.
He does the Rock promo featuring Steve Austin and Big Show.
Actually, yes.
Ah, la, 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 la.
Just whatever you do, don't Shawn Michaels sell because oof.
We have class here, sir. I'll Big Rock.
So then,
I'll Kid Rock sell it.
after all that, Jericho, Ravon, you start to challenge the monks around. We're gonna put a pin in that for now. Corvin, you find Torin. Well, I say you find Torin. He's right there when you guys are begin to separate. What's up, Jericho?
Sorry, before that, Jericho would Jericho would probably try and help Ravon.
You're gonna like hype him up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But also join him in challenging the monks.
Okay. All right.
So Sarah's gonna be like, nope, that's not what I signed up for. I'm out.
I will put a pin in that,
Okay.
but I will note that. So,
Can't believe this. is
Corvin,
happening.
you are currently talking to Torin. What do you say to him?
He's just gonna be kind of walk up and just straight up say, "Okay, so that technique, does it just go into the astral plane, or is it kind of like or you could choose who you can pull in or take out?"
The bridge here between our realm and the astral plane is so thin. It's extremely thin here in the complex of the Animus Sanctum, that if we monks, if we focus our ki enough, we can reach into the astral plane. We can break through that barrier. This allows us to send people in as well as pull people out.
Corbin is just gonna look a little like disappointed. Damn it! And
You both are sort of walking and talking while you're having this conversation, by the way.
yeah, he's gonna. So, if it's that thin, is it that good of an idea to keep performing this technique? Then, like, if you do it enough, wouldn't it break and then all kinds of stuff from the astral plane, more prime material, kind of fall right in?
That was a concern at first, but the more and more we've practiced this technique, the more and more we've realized that the barrier, the threads of reality quickly stitch themselves back together. Every time we do this, we make a very small hole in the fabric of reality, one that it can easily patch up quickly enough. If we were to make a large gap in this fabric, then yes, potentially things could spill out. Thankfully, we have no reason to do that. But we also are here to make sure that anything from the other side that tries to rip through the fabric stays on its side of the barrier.
Is there a time limit then into how long one can be in the astral plane?
Yes and no. While there's not necessarily a time limit, time functions very differently between the astral plane and the material realm. We think it has to do with how close the barrier, or how thin the barrier is here. We've sent in individuals who, for us, they returned within 10 minutes, but for them, they were there for 4 years. I spoke with him for a little bit before we engaged in this conversation. Orn was there for about a month. For us, he was gone for about 3 days.
That's definitely where to what Orda said about strong of mind, that's definitely where it kicks in then, huh?
Yes.
That time displacement has to, would mess around with someone who's not, well, right in the head kind of comes to mind, but that doesn't feel like the right thing to say.
Right. There was even one time where we sent in, I wish I could remember the name, I believe it was Disciple Ara. They were in the astral plane for about a day, but for us it was a week.
Interesting. So it could either be a lengthy period of time, or it could be just in and out without even blinking.
Yes. And it's about this time that you guys sort of walk into the main courtyard, where, Corbin, you now see Jericho and Rovan challenging the monks around you. Or around the courtyard. And Torin sort of catches wind of this, and he looks and he goes, "Wait right here." And Torin steps forward to you and Jericho. To Rovan and Jericho.
Oh no.
What are you both doing?
Having practice sessions.
Practice.
Yes.
Nothing.
Well, if it's practice you want, allow me to indulge. And I need you both to roll initiative against Torin.
Wait, before that, sorry about that.
You're good.
I was slowly dying.
Yeah, we can
Um,
tell.
Bef- before that, Jericho is going to look at Torin, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he's going to say, yeah. I mean, look at their form. It's so wrong. You know, it's
It's bloody wrong!
it's bloody wrong.
Are you
And
implying that
you know,
these
and,
monks, many of which I trained myself, are doing their combat incorrectly?
I'm not saying that, but as a master of war, I do see a bit of a lack in form and in, you know, what have you.
Sarah and Corbin, you guys look around and you can see that none of them are practicing. They've been, like, reading books, minding their own business.
So, question.
Yes.
Does Torin look serious about sparring with Rovan? Because if so,
He does.
I have a thing I would like to do.
Sure, go for it.
Corvin, buddy, buff us. We don't want to die.
I got you. And kind of giving Torin like a slight smile, like, "Hey, just go with it." Corbin's just gonna kind of walk up, hands behind his back, and just announce, "You know, they say if a student's form is poor, it usually reflects on the way the teacher shows it. And frankly, you can't really hold a candle to my friend, the Mountain Rovan Sionis. For when you go against the Mountain here..." Goddamn, I'm going into my Johan voice.
I love this. Also, it feels like you're trying to say The Rock.
When you are going against a mountain of a man such as this, you would be buried 6 feet under. Now, by the way, bardic inspiration to Rovan.
Torin.
So, are you sure you are mad enough to face this monster?
Torin looks at you, Corvin. He looks to Rovan. He looks to Jericho. He goes, "Even the strongest mountains can fall. Come, both of you." And you watch Torin take a stance. And I need all three of you to roll initiative.
Oh, I'm backing the fuck up.
Not you, Corvin. You get the fuck out of there.
I'm doing my Paul Heymanly duties and getting the fuck out.
All right, let's see if we can beat the level 40 monk. Roll initiative, right?
Oh,
That's too serious.
Right, Rovan. Are you ready to die?
Yeah.
Tart, you
I'm
said all three. Who?
Them two and Torin.
Okay.
Okay.
Quick, Tar, play the Agni Kai music.
So let me quickly pull
No!
up initiative for you guys.
Oh god.
So I don't have a thing for Torin, but
And
really quick,
you can always add a custom in there.
So Jericho, I'll just put you guys on the map above the end of the sector.
Yeah.
Jericho, Rovan, You know what? We'll use Chip for Torin.
Oh no.
Good.
Why?
All
Why
right.
have you brought this evil?
So Chip.
Not my son.
So looking at Chip, or Torin, I should say, Torin's initiative is
Yeah.
that much. So both of you go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Right, promos.
Hi.
13 for Jericho.
13.
11 for Rovan.
Ah,
I see. The monk goes first, huh? Alright.
Oh,
Curse you,
no.
dexterity builds.
damn you, Dex.
You both see Torin take a stance, and you can see that the sand and dust around his feet slowly begins to swirl in place. He's gonna activate Step of the Wind. Not Step of the Wind. What's the fucking... Which one is it that gives you, that gives enemies disadvantage to attack you?
It's step. I think
Is it
it's
Step of the Wind?
I think it's a step of the wind, but it's for bonus action disengage.
Patient defense.
Patient
Defense,
defense,
that's the
thank
one.
you. So, he activates
Fuck,
patient
we're fighting the
defense.
Avatar.
So, on that note,
Ah, shit.
he's gonna then pass his turn. Jericho, is your turn.
What? Oh.
He stands
Okay.
right where he is. He's about 20 feet from you. He stands right where he is, and he activates patient defense. He sort of does the, like,
Okay.
come on gesture.
Okay. So straight up, I'm gonna go action surge.
Go for it.
4 attack. Okay, so that would be. Where the fuck is Harbinger? Ah, yes. That's 1. That's a 14. That probably doesn't hit, does it?
You also have disadvantage, don't forget.
Huh?
You guys both have disadvantage because he's doing patient defense, which is the dodge action. So your attacks have disadvantage. 14 does not hit.
14.
10 does not hit.
But a 19 hits.
Let me double check. 19 would hit. Yep. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Shit.
I would hope so. Okay, so that is
10 damage. Okay.
10.
Oh,
And
okay.
then last attack. 10. Come on. Natural 1?
Roll severity for me.
Oh no.
Fuck me. Is that just a straight up D20?
Yep. An 8.
8.
Okay. So you take your first 2 swings. He dodges out of the way of both of them. On the third one, you actually graze him. You graze him across the cheek. And he sort of reacts to it, and he sort of gives you a look. And then on the fourth one, he takes the end of your glaive and shoves it into the ground. On your next turn, you'll have to use your action to pull out your glaive.
Oh shit. All right.
That is the end of your turn, right?
Yes.
Then Rovan, it goes to you.
Righty. Realizing this is kind of a bad fucky wucky situation here, Ravan will actually go into a defensive fighting stance, leveling his Aegis shield up front, spear in the little slot next to it, to make a little phalanx defense. So he's going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
And as for bonus action, Rovan will just utter the words, utter in Celestial. Aegis of Defense, be my eyes and guard me. And he is going to cast Shield of Faith on himself.
Shield of Faith. Okay. Cool.
So, increase to AC.
Do you move up on him?
No, actually, I am keeping a small bit of distance away from him.
Okay.
At least a good 30 feet.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
You guys are about 20 feet apart.
Oh, 20 feet. That's fine.
Okay. We move back to Torin, who sort of sees the distance Rovan is taking and is going to use this opportunity to attack Jericho. Jericho does a 21
Bring it,
hit.
bitch. No, yes.
All right. You
No, definitely not. Smile.
Smile. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make me a con save.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
not too bad. And a con save. Oh, good. I'm decent at these. 11.
That does not save.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
Rovan, you see Jericho's glaive has been implanted in the ground, and you watch Torin like reel his fist back and just give Jericho one solid punch to the gut. And you see the spit just fly out of Jericho's mouth, and then he topples over onto the ground. Jericho, you have been reduced to 0 hit points.
Wait, well, how?
Quivering palm.
Oh my god.
Oh, right.
He then looks
Oh.
to you,
One's
Rovan.
high level then.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, he is. He's in line to be potentially the next Grandmaster. Yeah, he is. He then looks to you, Rovan, and he runs up and he's gonna kick you in the head.
He is going with a disadvantage.
He does have disadvantage. He got a dirty 20.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. So he comes up and does a running kick, attempting to hit you on the head. And you quickly raise your shield and block it. He's going to do flurry of blows.
Oh, no. Wait. That's still... That's fine. He's still hitting with disad.
Sad, true. But he did roll 2 16s. So, without modifiers, so that is very much past your AC. That's like a 20... 28, 29, something like that. It's
All right.
absolutely insane without doing
Yeah.
that.
Fuck.
I need
Okay.
you to now make me a con save.
That's fine. Con.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and then I need that con save.
Is it possible that I can use Stone's Endurance to try to...
Yeah, you can reduce the damage from the initial attack if you want.
It's D12 plus con. So I think that's, yeah, plus 3. Yeet.
Okay, it goes from 12 to 6. And then I still need that con save.
Got it. Please, God. Nope, I'm going down.
Nope. You watch him take he goes down low and does a sweeping kick. Your feet come out from under you, and quickly with just a quick palm strike, it's almost like a flash, just hits you square in the middle of your chest. You feel your heart like almost stop for a moment, and you are down to 0. That's the end of combat.
Damn. Quivering Palm ain't no fucking joke.
God, no, it's not.
No, it is not.
No, it's not.
Quivering Palm is not a fucking joke. So he sort of looks to Corvin and Sarah and he goes. He looks at you both. Then he looks to Jericho and Rovan on the ground and he goes, meh.
And that would be why I backed out.
Yeah, same. No, I'm not getting anywhere near that. By the way, they both get a first level healing word.
Yeah. You guys heal them up. Some of the monks come up and some of the monks kind of come up and start giving them a bit of healing to help them back up. Torin even help them off the ground. So what did you learn?
I hate hand to hand.
What was that, Jericho?
Say, you you're the real deal. You're the real deal, kid. My ribs. My ribs. My everything hurts.
My lasagna.
Yeah. Ow, it hurt my lasagna.
He sort of looks at you both and then he goes, maybe next time you should check your own form. And for the first time you guys see him break his intimidating aura. He cracks a smile and he just sort of laughs to himself.
Taking mental picture of that.
Well, at least we made you laugh. That's a plus.
Indeed, you did. He sort of pats you both on the shoulder, and then he walks back to Corbin. So, where were we?
It's
and
so sudden.
Gonna put a pin in that.
Damn.
Unless, Corbin, you had any dying questions you needed to ask him.
Everything has kind of been asked mostly about, because he was mostly curious about if that was plane shifting technique or just the actual C technique, and it looks like it's just the actual C.
Yeah, you would get the impression it's not a plane shift technique.
Yeah, that's what I kind of gathered as well.
Yeah, seems pretty exclusive to the astral plane in this circumstance, purely because he told you that the barrier is very small here.
Well, it did give Corbin the idea of what if there's what if the barrier between any other plane is technically weaker in specific points.
Who knows? But we are going to cut to Kore, who's sitting in a room with Ein. Ein brings you to an empty room, kind of like the same one that you guys were just in, where you saw Master Orda disappear with Flit. She goes, so, you need guidance. I can see it on your face. It's on your mind. Talk to me. She sort of sits down in the middle of the room and gestures for you to sit across from her. Just on the floor.
Yeah. Corey will sit down just across from her, kind of look at her hands and look at Ein. I've almost lost my partner several times in our very short adventure.
I'm so sorry.
I fear for the future, for her safety. Can you help me get stronger?
Well, she sort of leans forward just a tad. Well, strength is a matter of perspective. Every individual has their own strength, but if you want, I can teach you a couple tricks to maybe sort of give you an unexpected leg up on the competition.
Cora kind of look at her with a questioning but hopeful look. You think I could pick up from you?
I don't see why not. Anybody can learn.
True.
Come on, stand up. And you see she begins to stand up.
Okay.
She sort of, as you both stand up, she sort of takes a tall stance. She puts one hand behind her back, and she puts her other palm forward facing you. Take a punch.
Oh shit. Okay.
Corey, you're gonna have disadvantage on your attack roll, but I want you to make me an unarmed strike.
Shit, I don't have. Should I just do disadvantage? Like, I guess roll a d20.
An unarmed strike would be a d20 plus your strength modifier in this circumstance because you're not a monk, plus your strength modifier and your proficiency bonus. Okay. With a nat one.
That's a 4, but yeah, still.
Yeah. With a nat one, you sort of like you are like, okay, kind of weird, and you like throw like a weak punch, and she completely grabs your hand. Her other hand comes out from her back, and she pushes your arm and shoulder just into the ground, and you are just face first into the ground.
Ow.
You gotta be more serious than that. Come on, try again. She sort of lets go. She helps you up. Try again.
Okay. Same deal?
Yes.
A 7 plus 11.
Which is really
7 plus 3,
unfortunate.
sorry, 10. 10.
That natural 20 makes me really upset.
I know, but you said disadvantage, I know.
I did. So
10.
you sort of get back up and you're a bit more serious, and you really like throw a punch, and it connects with her palm, and it just stops you dead. She goes, "Good. Again.
Okay.
You can do it."
Shit. I'm gonna picture like Corey getting like really flustered. It's like, why am I doing this?
So that sort of comes through on your third punch. You sort of like, you don't even like, you kind of whiff her hand, and you sort of like skin across it, and you sort of stumble off to the side, and she goes, "No," and she like flicks you on the forehead.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Just here, let me help. And she sort of like helps you sort of get into like a proper stance. You spend a little while getting into the proper stance, learning how to like throw like a real like punch, like a real punch.
Mm-hmm.
And then she, after about an hour of this, maybe even 2 hours of her sort of guiding you through the basics of unarmed combat, she goes, "All right, one more try." And she takes the pose again. "Come at me. You are not going to have disadvantage on this attack. It's going to be just flat."
Plus 3, 22.
22. You come in, and you go for like the straight punch, and she sees it, and she goes to block it, but then you take her off guard, and you come around, and you, with your other hand, come in for a rib shot, and you hit her straight in the ribs, and she goes, okay, good one, okay, hold on." She's sort of like holding her ribs, sort of turns aside. Whew, okay. Not bad. Normally that takes longer. Good. Okay. How do you feel?
She'll kind of like look at her fist, is like, I want more.
All right. Well then, I have something else to teach you. Sit down. And you can see she sort of like, in one motion, drops to the floor and is immediately like crisscross applesauce. Like, it's almost like she did it like in the air and just sort of dropped to the floor.
Oh. Okay, and she'll sit down, albeit less gracefully.
So, us monks, our combat, our actions, everything we do is based on ki. Ki is a life force that exists in all living creatures. Some of us monks, are able to harness that Ki. We're able to harness our own life force. Some special ones are even able to harness the life force of others to fuel our combat, fuel our punches. I want you to just watch for a moment. You can see she sort of sits there quietly. She closes her eyes and she begins to just breathe slowly. And you can see it takes a moment at first, but because of your high passive perception, you can see not terribly long after she closes her eyes, you can see this very faint blue aura begin to form around her. Almost kind of like steam. Like on a hot day, you can see like the steam coming off the road. Kind of like that. And she sort of brings her hands together and a ball of white light sort of forms in the middle of them. And she sort of holds it out in one hand. She goes, "This is Ki. I want you to take it from me." She sort of holds it out to you.
Corey will hold out both hands. It's like a small star.
You could describe it that way, yeah. If you think it would be harder to grab this Ki than it actually is, but you actually quite easily take it from her. She goes, "Now, I want you to take that Ki that I've just given you. I want you to make it your own. Focus. Corey, go ahead and make me just a flat wisdom check."
So
20.
20?
Okay. You, holding this ball of Ki in your hands, you close your eyes and you focus. And you feel the energy sort of beginning to surge through your body. Any bystanders would see that the Ki is slowly dissipating as it fades into Corey's hands and fingers, but only Ian can see this, and your eyes are closed, so you don't see this either. But you can feel the energy sort of seeping into your hands and your fingers. And after a moment, you open up your eyes, and you can see that there are these faint lines underneath your skin that are sort of lit up, kind of like your dad's. You know how your dad has like the almost like ripple effect on his skin?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that. You think it might line up with like your veins, but you can see you have this like very dim like light underneath your skin, sort of going up and down your arms. Ayn looks at you and she goes, "Good. Now, keep your focus. Try to resummon it. Try to bring it back.
Oh.
Make another wisdom check." Oh, 13.
13.
Okay. You struggle a little bit. It's hard to bring it back out. Now, it was harder to bring it back out than it was to take it in because it was given to you.
Mm-hmm.
But after a bit of effort, you are able to form this very small ball of Ki in your hands. Not the same size as the one that Ayn gave you. It's probably about an eighth of the size. But
It's so small.
yeah, it's small. Yours is about the size of a baseball, yours is about the size of a tennis ball, while hers was about the size of maybe like a bowling ball, a big bowling ball. You kind of look at it, and she looks at it, and she goes, "Good. That there is your Ki. That is your own Ki. It's not as big, but don't worry. That's us monks learn to concentrate more, gather more Ki. But That right there is your own key. Now, I'm going to take it from you. You ready?
Ready? Oh, okay. And she'll kind of hold it out with both hands again.
She sort of reaches forward and takes it from you in one hand. And you feel like this slight drain as she takes it from you. How do you feel?
Like I'm missing something.
That's because you just gave me a bit of your key. Because you are now missing a part of yourself. But you can learn to harness this and use it to protect the ones you love. And you watch as she sort of takes her other hand and she flicks it back at you. And it sinks into your chest.
Ha!
It doesn't hurt, but it feels weird. It's kind of like getting hit in the chest with like a baseball, but instead of like the impact, it sort of just like sinks into you.
Yeah.
It's almost like it hits your insides. It's weird. It's a weird feeling.
Corey kind of like clutches like her like collarbones, like ah.
Weird, right? But that is the basics of key. And you, well, I'm gonna be honest, you did very well. It sometimes takes people years to be able to manifest their own key, but you did it on really your first attempt. That's quite impressive, actually.
Thank you. I mean, obviously I don't know what all this... I'm trying. Thank you.
You are trying. And don't think we're done. I've got more that I can teach you to help things make a bit more sense.
Oh, please go on.
All right. Let's get you into a bit more of the detailed dynamics of this. She sort of gestures at herself, and we're going to put a pin in that as you and I spend the next rest of your time, next like 3-4 hours, learning about ki. You now have a better idea of how to manifest your own ki and use it in your punches and things of that nature. You can now do the thing that you and I talked about. Yeah. But after a few hours, you all are the day sort of winding down. We're going to cut to Flit. Flit, you have just gone through the portal with Master Orda. This is hours ago when you and your friends were all still together. Looking at this portal, you can see swirling colors and shifting features through the gateway. And as you walk through, your vision swirls and reality shifts around you. You now find yourself in a verdant green jungle. The terror beyond you has vanished. Ahead of you, Orda gestures to you. No matter what, keep moving forward. Don't stray from the path. And he puts his fists behind his back and begins to walk forward. Do you follow, Flit?
Flit will definitely follow.
Okay. As you walk forward, you can hear the sounds of the jungle around you, the wildlife, and you feel the warmth of the jungle sun on your skin. You feel the humid air. But as you finally come acclimated to the warm weather, you blink. And suddenly, I just realized I never changed the music. Hold on. I need the mood-fitting music. Yeah. Better. Let me know if that is loud enough. But as you move forward and you finally become acclimated to the warm weather, you blink. And suddenly you find yourself now in a massive snowstorm. one that batters you with ice and cold. Go ahead and make me a con save. I do see you're typing. If you have something you want to add, feel free. 15. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for Flit to finish typing their thing.
Flet's teeth are chattering like mad now, and she's gonna ask who turned on the cold?
You hear Master Orda in front of you, who is now walking through the snow. He, without turning back to you, goes, "That's just how things work around here. The barrier is very thin, has some sort of impact on the weather here. Many see it differently. Don't forget, keep moving forward." So, Flit, you see Orda continuing to move forward, seemingly unfazed by the cold. Do you follow?
Still following Orda.
Okay. As you follow, the cold almost becomes too much to handle. It peppers your skin like glass. But you're able to shrug it off and keep moving forward. After a little while, you blink again. And you look around and you're soaked. You are now in the midst of a massive lake. You look forward, and Orda is now walking along the surface of the water. Make me a wisdom save. (22). You sort of begin to panic as you're now in the middle of this massive lake. No end in sight to this lake. No land within your vision. But you calm yourself and you focus, and then you look down and you see that you are now standing on the surface of the water. Orda, without hesitating at all, keeps moving forward. Do you follow him?
Will follow.
Okay. You begin to sort of catch up to him, walking along the surface of the water. It's a strange feeling being able to do this. It's like walking along any normal floor, but it's interesting. After a little while, you blink again, and the wetness of the lake disappears. You now stand before the peak of a mountain. The sky around you, purple and swirling, filled with stars and nebulas. It's beautiful. At the peak, a single stone pedestal, and on top of it, a pearl white chalice. Gold rim encrusted with small red rubies, the gold trim reaching down from the rim and curling like vines around the base, all the way down to the bottom of the chalice. Master Orda turns to you and gestures to the pedestal. Go. I entrust you to deliver it to the Vanahir Guard. Guard it with your life, as I have for the past 20 years. What do you do, Flip?
Flet will think about the gravity of what he is and step forward.
Wow, Katie Bot, you okay? Did anybody, Katie Bot freak out for anyone else there?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
So, to clarify, Flit will think about the gravity of what he is saying and step forward. Do you take the chalice, Flit?
With trepidation, Flet grabs the chalice.
Okay. As you take hold of the chalice, You expect some, like, intense, magical, like, presence to sort of take hold, but as you grab it, you feel surprisingly unchanged. Almost as if it holds no power, but you know it has to. Orda comes up next to you and puts his hand on your shoulder. Beautiful, isn't it? Take great care of it. Come, your friends are waiting. And he brings his hands together, he shuts his eyes. Things are quiet for a moment. And then you feel the air begin to change around you. The sky shifts, and the mountain underneath your feet dissipates. They all fade away, and you find yourself back in the room you started in. Master Orda, sorta, the room is now empty, it's just you and him, and he goes, come, let's find your friends. And all of you are gathered back up together, and Flit now has the chalice that you all came to retrieve. What do you guys do?
Wait, we're seeing this? Like they're back now?
Yes. Master Orda and Flit have, like, come around and collected you all.
Corbin would like to. Oh, sorry, man.
Corey just kind of wants to hold it and look at it, I guess.
Okay.
I was actually thinking the exact same.
Yeah.
Flit will say, I don't feel the power, I feel like it would hold ... but I'm scared to look at it.
So Flit will say, I don't feel the power. I feel like it would hold, but I'm scared to lick it.
Flit, we're here with you. We've got you. She'll put like a hold on to one of her arms, with both of her hands, it's like a comforting gesture.
Actually, I feel like Flit is right in this instance. I don't think it's a good idea to lick it.
We could probably just take it back to Vanahir God. They know more about these things than we do.
Right, but she also uses that ability to identify things. I mean,
they might already know everything, and we don't really know what the information could do. If it's masking its presence, because we know the gravity of the thing, but if it's masking its presence, then it's probably best not to play with it.
Corey kind of looks down. She trusts the Vanity Hair God. She has to just. She's used to people hiding things, so. Whatever you think is best.
CG is typing.
While CG is typing, you guys having fun? Oh,
I
wait.
think it would be best not to meddle with it. We can trust the guard to tell us. Flit will smile.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
I am.
I need to work on my Paul Heyman impression.
Mad fun.
Good. I'm glad. All right, so what do you guys do? You had the chalice. You got what you came here for.
Personally, I think it would be best to get it back to the guard as soon as possible.
I have sending ready at any time.
I was going to suggest we just stay the night and head back in the morning, but...
Normally, I would agree, Punk, but there's no telling. Only God knows where where the Hellfire Assembly is and if they're going to ambush us. So I just think it's better to get it back as soon as possible.
I will say
True.
it is, because it has been 6 hours since you guys got back. It is late at night, but it's up to you with what you guys want to do. You now have the chalice. If you want to stay the night, you can. Those of you familiar with time zones would know that if you go back now, it would be roughly about the same time back at Dragon's Reach.
Oh, so it would still be late at night then.
Yes.
Then
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Yeah, it'd be maybe a couple hours difference.
Ahead or behind?
Behind.
Ooh.
More time to sleep, yes.
Yeah.
More time to sleep.
I had a bit of a grueling experience traveling to get this. I'd like to take some time to recuperate.
We would probably have to keep that thing under special watch just in case of any sticky fingers.
Which is exactly my thought.
Orda sort of says to you all, if you wish to remain for the night, I can have my very best, including myself, look after it. Or you can summon any accommodations and make your way back now.
Well, we were going to be teleported back anyways, weren't we?
Yeah,
Yes. Theon told you guys to contact him,
Mm-hmm.
I believe, if I remember correctly.
He did, and I was going to give him a sending message saying, "Hey, got Cup, can you pick us up?"
Got
Dad?
Cup, pick us up. All right.
Yeah. That's all it's gonna be.
So you send that message off the Theon, and
Wait, are we staying the night, or are we hanging here, or are we going back to Dragon's Reach?
that's up
Yeah,
to you guys.
because I don't think we really decided.
We did not.
Up to you guys. What do you want to do?
Should we put it up
I
to a
vote
vote?
staying the night.
Okay, Flit votes staying the night.
I vote going back as soon as possible.
Okay, Jericho votes to go back. It's 1-1. Diana would vote, because she is part of the group, Diana would vote to go back now.
Sarah would vote to go back now.
Okay, that's 3 to go back. 1 to stay, 3 to go back.
I'm just gonna roll d6. Go as even, stay as odds.
Okay.
All right, go.
Corvin votes to go. Rovan and Corey, how do you vote?
Oh, I said I vote to go.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that.
You're okay.
Probably best to go.
Okay.
Sorry, CG.
Sorry, Flit. You got
Sorry, Flit.
outvoted.
Thinking
You
tactfully.
can rest more comfortably knowing you and the
No
chalice are
worries,
safe.
smiley face.
Yeah.
Flit, I will say, despite your grueling journey to get it, you, on your end, it only took you about 10 minutes to get the chalice. And while it was very weird, it wasn't extremely taxing. It was a bit scary, but you actually feel generally okay.
Yeah, I'm fine going back.
Okay. Corvin, do you send your message off to Theon?
Yes, I do, because I'm very curious how he would respond to "Got Cup, you up."
Got Cup, you up? After a moment, you get a message back. He goes, well, I am in the middle of a bit of business right now, but I will ask another member of the guard to come acquire you.
I love how it changed from "Got Cup, pick us up" to "Got Cup, you up."
Got Cup, you up?
I'm the bard. I have to.
So, you get that message back, and then after a few minutes, probably about like 10 minutes, you guys see Esmeralda Silverstone come up the stairs just outside the complex. She sort of waves you all down.
Immediately taking note of that.
waiting for Flit to type here.
Yeah.
Are we back already?
No, not yet. You guys are still there. You've been waiting for somebody to come. You've been waiting for your mom to come pick you up. And mom just got there.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. There are lots of monks here. I'm scared.
You wanna fight me?
Can I insight that they're really them?
I would call that an investigation check. Actually, they're a bit distant. I'll allow you to do insight.
Actually, that's a good idea. May I as well?
Yeah,
Same.
Can we?
yeah. Anyone who wants to insight can.
Insight.
Never know.
15.
19.
17, 15, 19,
16.
16. Oh, that was almost a nat 1.
15. Yeah! But 15 for Jericho. Fuck
15
yeah.
for Jericho.
17.
17 for... Nice rolls, guys. Holy shit. Lois was on 15. Yeah, for like... On the surface, it seems to be them. She sort
Don't
of...
say it like that.
Well, I
Oh,
mean...
don't make me expend a usage
Well,
of
I mean-
something.
No,
I
I'll-
investigate by bonk.
I
But
mean,
they... Esmeralda approaches you all, and you all sort of walk in her direction with Master Orda as well. And she goes, "It's good to see you all again. Master Orda, it's good to see you as well." Master Orda sort of looks at her. "It's good to see you as well, Lady Silverstone. It's been some time." "Yes, indeed it has." And then she looks, and she acknowledges the chalice, and she goes, "It seems you got what you came here for. Are you all ready to go back?"
Oh, most definitely. I could use a sit down.
I could as well. Come. Let's head back. She sort of brings you all together. Master Orda goes, "We appreciate your company. Please don't be a stranger. Feel free to stop by anytime." Torn and Ein have sort of come up next to him at this point. They're sort of giving their goodbyes. Ein comes up to you, Corey. She sort of shakes your hand. She goes, "Remember the things that I taught you, okay? If you need to come back here
will.
for more training, you can.
Thank you.
Of course. Good luck." She sort of gives a look to Diana, and then she sort of pulls back a bit, or steps back a bit. Esmeralda conjures a spell. You guys are all warped back to Dragon's Reach. And that is where we're going to take a break.
Hey.
Hey!
Woo!
Yay, fast travel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back to the land of Asterios, back to the city of Dragon's Reach. You all appear in the middle of the throne room once again. But yeah. So,
Yay.
on that note, you're going to take a break. We will be back in a few minutes. I got to thank my boy Sean for the raid. Sean, I hope you had a good fucking stream, my dude. Sean, who may or may not run a campaign, 2 campaigns on Wednesdays, known as Bearers of the Torch, a My Hero Academia homebrew campaign in the 5e system.
Yeah.
What he does? What?
does.
No
No.
way.
No.
No.
One
Yeah,
that
No.
it's a community based game as well, so people in the community can make.
based?
It's community based, so you can make your own fucking My Hero character in the world, and you
Oh,
can use it for
yeah.
RP purposes.
Can I make an
Hey,
Eldritch
Tart.
Abomination?
No.
Damn it!
Hey, Tart.
Yes.
Do people in this call play in the game? I
No.
wonder.
I'm just kidding. Yes, we have Punk and Schmuck, who are members of the day crew, which is this upcoming Wednesday as well as every other Wednesday, and
Yeah.
then next week and every other Wednesday after that, we have our friends the night crew, the vigilante crew. But I am also the character manager for that and occasional guest character for that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the co-DM,
Yes,
as it were.
the co-DM. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a quick break. I know I got to go to the bathroom, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. If anybody's staying, feel free to entertain the chat.
Sweet. Break time. I'm gonna take a few minutes to go die from irritating cold.
Do it.
Sniffles.
Sorry, I'm just in a dumb shit post chat. So how's everyone's night's been so far? Damn, I'm on. Oh, nice.
It's been good. I'm still waiting on that call. I don't think it's gonna happen tonight. Hopefully tomorrow they'll call.
Never know. Never know. I do hope you get that job.
Oh, yeah, but same though, because I really need one, especially now.
Yeah, like extra income is always welcome. Hell, my wife is working as hard as she is, and mostly because she wants to retire at 45.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, so she hardworking lady.
I know this is like the forbidden question. How old is she now?
We're the same age. We're 30.
Ah. 3 whole decades.
Old.
I am back-ish.
I'm almost
I
3
put some sage
decades.
tea on.
Joe, I actually don't remember. What does Tigiri do for work?
She. Sorry, go ahead, Spark.
Huh? I was just shit posting.
I find it. She is a nurse. She is going to for her. I want to say her not CNA. She's going for a another
LPN?
probably the LPN. She's going for her
okay.
LPN, and hopefully to graduate by September. So that way you can open her up for some more positions in the future, especially with everything especially with everything that she's got planned.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
She's even talking about buying up properties and putting freaking townhouses on them.
Hello, I'm back.
Hey, it's her.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello. Hello, is me, God. Ooh, woo.
Okay,
Oh God,
enough.
when did Cryptic
I'm
get
getting,
here?
I'm getting the fucking hammer.
Y'all, fuck. You can't hammer God.
But
Can I
God
get-
is the biggest bunker.
Wait, but can we get God hammered?
I was about to ask the exact same fucking question.
See,
I mean,
was gonna
Zeus
go the
exists,
El
right?
Dorado route. It's like, but gods don't bleed. Are you sure about that?
I'm just wondering when Cryptic got here.
To answer the
Oh,
question,
he's been here.
can you
He
get
never
God
left.
hammered? Let me introduce you all to a specific god known as Zeus.
Yes.
Dionysus.
Oh,
Also
I was-
Dionysus.
yeah,
We're gonna
Dionysus.
say Dionysus.
Dionysus
Oh.
is pretty fucked up. I'm gonna be real.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, Dionysus is small potatoes compared to like half of what Zeus has done.
True.
Isn't
Yeah.
didn't Zeus curse Dionysus though to where he can't have any sort of alcoholic drink?
I have no idea.
Like
That's only in
Dionysus,
Percy Jackson.
Dionysus is
yes.
actually pretty chill.
Yeah.
Dionysus and Hephaestus are probably like one of the two like actual decent Olympian gods.
Okay, so random question. Does anyone here read Lore Olympus?
No.
Yep.
My girlfriend
yet.
does.
Yep.
Punk, have you seen the image for Hephaestus in that?
Mm-mm.
It was a few episodes ago, I think.
I'm way
Um,
behind.
Ah, okay. That explains it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say I was very happy when I saw the image for Hephaestus. Oh my goodness, I can't speak tonight.
You're fine. It's funny because they always make fun of. They're like, he's an ugly god. No,
No.
he's fine. He's handsome by human standards, but like by God, no, he's not
No.
as fancy.
And I mean, that is why I was so happy with his appearance. And I won't give spoilers, but how do I word this without
Good
giving
shit.
spoilers?
Seems hard to do.
As someone that is part of the community that he's representing, I am happy.
Oh, neat. I forgot about that.
Aha, I see.
Mm-hmm. Hell
Wait,
yeah.
what now?
I think it's been mentioned in some myths. He's a blacksmith.
Mhm.
You bang around hammers, you deal with sharp things. Things
Yes.
happen.
He is
That is actually
Yeah.
not how they depicted him.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, what I
Oh.
was referring to is I lack a limb.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was alluding to.
Yeah, same.
I'm very happy with how they depicted him. You'll have to
Fuck
let me
yeah.
know what you think of it when you see it.
I will.
Yeah. It's because the looks thing doesn't really help when there's certain. It just depends on like which side of the lore tree it is, because like there is some lore. I'm not sure if it's the newer form that happened after the Roman invasion or what, but
Mhm.
he was depicted as falling off of Olympus and hitting every rock on the way down.
Well,
Oof.
it wasn't that
yeah.
he fell, it was that Hera threw him.
Again, he fell.
That's still up to
He
the
got
debate.
fucking yeeted off the top of the mountain.
He fell. Shifty eyes. I can't talk shit about Hera in my own house, or else she'll fucking kick my ass.
Yup.
All right. So let's do a quick roll call. CG. I'll give you a moment because KD bot. He also may have stepped away to get his tea. Oh wait, he's typing. I just want to hear the KD bot roll call.
I am here.
All right.
Oh, I'm here.
Tart. Hello. I am here. J Frost.
Here.
Joe.
Me.
KD bot. I just say KD bot because that's next on the list. Justin, are you here? Is Justin here?
Pikachu.
Pikachu. Justin, if you are here.
Here.
Thank you,
Damn it.
Justin.
I didn't space it.
Oh no. Hold on. Pause. Pausers.
I hate you.
I don't know why.
That fucking pause it.
You
It's
will.
my- You woo.
God damn it.
Pikachu.
There it is.
God damn it.
Punk.
Hi.
Sarah.
Here.
Schmuck.
What it do?
What it do, BB? All right.
Oh.
Real
So-
quick.
Real quick.
God damn it.
Real quick, and then I change the music.
Two things with a chalice. One, if there was an old knight hanging near the chalice, do not drink
no.
from it. That is a poor choice. Two, I want to do a gotcha swap with the bad guys. They think they got the chalice. but it was, in fact, our favorite
Uh-oh.
soup bowl.
Oh,
Wow, Katie.
Fucking,
that would be
fucking
awesome.
dupe them out with the bowl of soups.
No, that's
It's
mine.
technically magical, so we could easily fool them.
I love
That's
y'all. Y'all are
mine!
great. Anyways,
But it'd be
You owe
so
me another
good,
one.
though. I'll get you one.
I'll get you another bowl of soup.
There's more at home.
But, anyways, you all return back to Dragon's Reach. Esmeralda sort of gestures you down the hallway where your regular meeting room is. You'll find Cedric and Theon back in the meeting hall. I am going to go lay back down. Some of you with higher passive perception can see she looks a bit tired. You think she may have been woken up just to come get you guys.
I have
Before we
Like a
call
true
after her,
soccer mom?
Thank you.
Yes, like a true soccer mom.
it's just about 10. You're about to turn in for the night. Next thing you know, you get a phone call saying, "Hey, I need you to pick me up from work," and it's like 2 hours above that you're supposed to go to sleep, and you're like, and you go anyway.
Forget pick you up from work. Try picking you up from a sleepover that went wrong.
What did you do?
I
Why are you
imagine
back
Theon
so
was
soon?
mid-bath when Pa Irvin called. Complete with bubble bath and rubber ducky.
Meh. So you all head down the hall to the meeting room. You all sort of enter the room, and as you all enter the room, you see Cedric sitting on the far side of the table with Theon at his side. On his right, your left, there's a group of individuals. Various races, all decked out in different makes and builds of leather and iron armors. Each of their armors bearing the symbol of a manticore. They stand around a human man. The man they guard is about mid-30s, strong black beard that has very slight hints of gray, short, spiky black hair, and wearing a leather duster. In the seat next to him appears to be one of his own men. Okay, waiting.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
General chat.
General chat.
Is it who I think it is?
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought people were saying things that needed to be.
No, we were reacting.
Sorry.
Yeah. You're all right.
Alright. It's okay, continue.
Sorry about that.
You're good. Don't worry. But in the seat next to him appears to be one of his own men. Another human man who looks very timid, almost frightened. Across the table from this group sits an orc. One who is wearing this heavy all-white plate armor and a black cloak. Big scar down the front of his face, short black mohawk, rings running up and down his ears, as well as his two large tusks, which are very fine and well taken care of. Around him stands another group of individuals, various shapes and sizes, all donning black cloaks and brandishing these bold iron masks. As the sound of the opening doors erupts into the room, everyone turns to you all, seemingly on edge. All except Cedric, who, seeing you all enter, sort of gives off like a heavy breath. Some of you with higher passive insight can tell he seems a bit relaxed to see you all. As if he wasn't a very big fan of the conversation he was having between these two parties.
Relaxed or relieved?
Yes.
Look a distraction.
Good distraction.
Oh, look, there's people. Oh, there's people here. We should go talk to them.
Hey, sorry. Does it seem like the orc gentleman is the one in charge?
Of the group on your right, that
Yes.
seems to be the case. Yes.
Okay.
Question.
Do the masked dudes all have the same mask?
They do.
Oh,
But are they practicing social distancing?
I hate you.
No, they are not.
Also,
Those fiends.
do we know these masks? Because I was actually absent for that part of the episode.
I don't think any of you have seen these masks before.
I think the bodyguards that we saw did not have any.
I assume people want to make checks, so if you want to state what it is, and then go ahead.
History, I guess.
I was actually about to ask in chat. Does anybody remember like the races that the bodyguards from the forest were? Because
I know they were
just,
guarding like a halfling.
Mixed.
They were mixed. Yes.
they were mixed. Okay, because like all I wrote down was bodyguards.
Let me
Bodyguards
check my
belonging to the
notes.
Yeah, all I wrote was bodyguards belonging to the Grey Legion.
Dragon episode
Guys.
25, I believe.
23.
I will give it to you all. You all can
Agree.
tell that this group of individuals on your left, sort of with the two guys that are sitting, are members of the Grey Legion. It's pretty evident due to the Manticore brand that they have on their armor.
And would it be history to figure out what the other group is?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to roll history then.
You will have disadvantage. You specifically.
That is completely fine.
Hey, Tart.
Yes.
Do we know anything about the Grey Legion?
You all know that the Grey Legion are a band of sort of do anything, like, do all fucking mercenaries. They take really any job regardless of the cost,
Oh, okay.
the objective.
Ah,
They're just kind of like, job? Cool, get paid.
can I?
Question.
Can Corey
Hold
vibe
on,
check
hold
the
on,
guess?
Punk. Hold on, Punk. What's your question, Schmuck?
Would Jericho have maybe had dealings with them? Like, you know, either when he was like traveling across Asterios, or would that be
I would say probably not.
okay?
They're not exactly uncommon to run into, but as for dealings that you may have had, probably not.
Okay.
I got a 21 on the history, by the
Yeah.
way.
Give me 1 second. What was your question, Punk?
Can I roll a I guess would be insight for like a vibe check? Like, okay, if we know that they're mercenaries, what the fuck are they doing here?
Sure. Sure, roll me an
Are they
insight
here
check.
like businessy? You know?
Yeah, roll me an insight check. Corvin, with your 21, you know that this other group of individuals are known as the
14.
Iron Horde.
For the Horde.
Or the Horde.
God damn it.
The Iron
14
Horde.
on the insight, by the way.
Okay. The Iron Horde are sort of the opposite of the Grey Legion, sort of like the polar opposite, where there are not nearly as many of them, but each one of them is extremely skilled, and they're sort of like the best of the best when it comes to mercenary work.
And I'm guessing they're very selective into what kinds of jobs that they take. If
Extremely.
They're the exact opposite. Okay.
A lot of their jobs come from higher up, like nobles, politicians,
Kings.
kings. Smile. Punk, with a 14, this is a negotiation. As to what, you're not sure yet.
Can I roll a quick history just to see if she knows who? Wait. So who's the Horde? Is that the masked bodyguards?
Yes.
Okay, but the orc in the white armor is the Grey Legion?
No. The orc in the white armor is with the Iron Horde. The human man with the other group is part of the Grey Legion. I'm sorry if the details are a bit confusing there.
A little bit, but you're good.
Yeah, the guys with the Manticore symbols and the two guys that are sitting, the two human guys that are sitting, are the Grey Legion. the other group with the iron masks and the big orc are the Iron Horde. Hopefully that clears things up a bit more.
Yes.
Yes.
I will give this to you as well, Corvin, with your 21. The orc there with the Iron Horde is their leader, Dore or Tagan.
Dore, Gore.
I posted it.
Dore.
Dore or Tagan.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna. Anyone else have any thing that
Yeah.
I was just going to announce that we were back.
Anything else before we sort of continue with the scene?
No, I only had a question for in the scene.
Okay. 1 second. Alright. So. Continuing then. So, Cedric sort of seeing you all goes, "Ah, there you all are. Give us just a few moments and we can finish our business here." The guy on his right, your left, the human man, goes, "Hold up. Who are these individuals? They shouldn't be present here during this negotiation." Cedric sort of speaks up and goes, "Anything you could say to me, you can say to them. Anything you could say to me, you can say in front of them.
Hello.
They're allies. Don't worry,
Or
they
kinda
won't
do,
cause
a
any
little
trouble."
wave. Greetings.
The man and the orc sort of look at you all. They sort of think for a moment, but they then go back to the conversation. The orc looks to the timid man. "As we were saying, your actions resulted in the death of one of my own, and penance must be paid." As he says this, the young man sort of shrinks down, but his boss seems a bit unfazed. He speaks up. "Well, Dore, what would you see as a likely course of action to make amends?" You can all see him essentially grinding his teeth as he speaks. Dore stands up and turns back to one of his men, who holds out a wooden box. He takes it from him in both hands, turning back to the table. He places it down and he opens it. And he pulls out something wrapped in a white cloth. He lays it down gently in front of the box. And the guy who gave him the box comes over, picks it up. Picks up the item in the cloth and walks it around to the other side of the table, placing it in front of the human man. As he comes around, you can see the men behind him becoming visibly tense, sort of moving their hands a bit closer to the weapons, but nobody moves. The man unfurls the white cloth, revealing an ornate hand axe with an obsidian blade. He then stands there with his hands behind his back. Dore speaks up again. "I want his fighting hand. Do this for me, and our agreement stands." The man next to... Sorry, what?
The moment Corey says something, I'm just going to be kind of put my hand out like, let's let this play out.
They're asking for someone's hand. What the?
It's an auto thing.
To be fair, you actually have to hand it to them.
Coral elbowed Ravon in the gut.
The
I
man...
respect-
The timid man goes pale. You can't be serious. You're gonna let him do this to me? Are you, boss? It's an accident, you know that. But his boss sort of silently stands up, takes the hatchet in his hands, sort of feeling the weight of it in his grip. He then turns to the timid man, who looks at him and just goes, "Boss? I'll make it quick, lad.
Really quick, Sarah's gonna
Wait.
cover Corey's eyes.
Wait, can we insight that real quick?
Sure, inside it.
Was he?
Where are you inciting?
Was it actually an accident? I guess. Like, is he lying? Does he have hints of lying?
Okay.
This is the most Yakuza thing I get.
Fuck me, it's 12.
With a 12,
Yeah.
it's, I mean, he's not lying. He doesn't take any pleasure in this, but you can see this is more duty before pleasure.
Can Raban ask a question?
Sure.
Pardon me. Before the dismembering of limbs begins, what is this all about?
Dore speaks up. The actions of that man resulted in the death of one of my own. All I ask is penance to amend this. To amend the wrongs that have been done.
Happened. If you do not mind my inquiry.
He sort of looks to the men behind him. Well, I had a man who was accepting a job from a certain individual. Mr. Gray's man had also accepted this job, but of client confusion. But he got the drop on my man when my man returned back to turn in the job. And doing so, he smashed his head wide open, killing him.
So this is all in part due primarily, in fact, of a man taking another man's glory.
This is about a man taking another man's life.
Yes, but that is a result of a stolen glory, stolen valor.
That
You have
sounds
a-
more like a client issue.
Mm,
Do you have a
Actually.
point here?
yes, why not settle this with something much more easier? Why not have him work for you?
Ha! I like the cut of your jib, but you are ambitious. No. The man from the Grey Legion does not belong in the Iron Horde. And you can see Mr. Grey visibly, like, get tense, but he doesn't say anything.
Jericho is going to speak up. I mean, there's always the good old trial by combat.
Mr. Grey finally sort of gestures to your group. He looks to Cedric. I thought you said these individuals weren't going to cause problems.
We're just a curious bunch.
Cedric sort of gestures to everyone. He goes, all right, let's take a moment. I understand your concerns. He's talking to your group. I understand your concerns, but this is a business transaction. These two groups have an agreement, a truce of sorts. One of the members of the Grey Legion broke this truce when he attacked a man from the Iron Horde. So, as with any arrangement, amends must be made. Anyone who wants to incite Cedric can.
Okie dokie.
I'm alright.
Sarah will speak up. An eye for an eye, essentially.
7?
Such a
7?
problematic
Can we get a
statement.
third seven?
One more.
Come on, one more seven.
There was
Ah,
7 on the die! 7 on the die!
It counts technically.
Can
Oh, there we go.
25.
would it be all right for Corey to say one more thing?
Yeah, sure. Let me go through the checks really quick though. Sarah, you can tell Cedric doesn't take any pleasure in doing this, but he seems like determined to keep whatever arrangement these two groups have together.
Makes sense.
He doesn't like what's happening any more than you do, though. Than you guys do, though.
Well, I mean, speak for them. Sarah couldn't care less.
Corey, what was the last thing you wanted to say?
She'd hold up a hand. At least, can we have a means to cauterize? Does anyone have a large blade or? And she'll look at Jericho. Can we heat up your halberd?
Theon sort of speaks up. I can handle it. Don't worry.
For Jericho. Jericho. Sorry. I'm now confusing myself for Spock's character.
And then Dore.
Oh no.
Then Dore speaks up. That won't be necessary. We have a very special tool for moments like this. And he sort of gestures to the hand axe that Mr. Gray is now holding.
Huh.
Corey just
Slow.
kind of stares at it, but says nothing, kind of just sighs and looks down, just kind of resigned to it.
Slowly looks back at big Bane axe.
As you guys sort of look over at Mr. Gray holding this hand axe, you can see that this timid man he's like looking for a way out, but he doesn't know what to do. He knows he can't run, but he seems a bit relieved that like you guys are sort of in a way standing up for him, but he doesn't know what to do.
You'll be fine. This one lost hand and got a new one. Points to Diana.
Diana sort of turns back to you. They didn't need to know that, but
What? It is at least comforting.
Corey will elbow him again. Please,
but
don't.
Mr.
Sorry,
Gray
okay.
sort of turns to the rest of his men. Hold him. And two men immediately come around and start to grab the timid man. They force him to lean back on the table. Meanwhile, he's shouting, "What? No! No, you can't do this! No! Please!" He begins to panic. "You can't do this to me!" He looks to your group as he is, like, thrust down onto the table. His hand is, they straighten out his right arm and center his hand on the white cloth on the table. "One of you, please help me!" And as he says that, the hatchet comes down and thunks onto the table. The man screams in agony, and the two men let go. Centered in the middle of the white cloth is now his right hand, absent from the rest of his body. You all can see that his wound has whatever the blade was, it immediately cauterized the wound as it went through. The man sort of crumbles to the ground and holds his stump. One of the other men quickly comes around and begins to bandage it. Mr. Gray drops the hatchet onto the table, and Dore's man, who was standing there, quickly wraps it and the hand up in the now red and white cloth. Brings it back over, kneeling before Dore, who takes it from him. He turns and places it in the box. "Justice has now been served. Our business here is finished, and our agreement stands."
If you don't mind my asking, what kind of blade is that?
"A very special one." He bows to both Cedric and Mr. Gray, and as he does, the men behind him do as well. He hands the box to one of the men behind him, the one who handed it to him originally, and they all turn and leave, walking past you all and out into the hallway. Mr. Gray sort of sits there for a moment. He begins to lean on his fists in tense silence for about a minute. Those of you with higher passive perception can see he is impatiently bouncing his right knee, as if like something is keeping him from leaving. The only sound in the room now is the man by his side whimpering. After a minute, he looks to Cedric. He nods. "Thank you again for having us. He then stands. The man who is bandaging his friend helps him off the ground, and they all leave past you all.
Uh,
As soon as they're out of the room and the door shuts, Cedric goes, well, that's been handled.
Hey, Tart.
Yes.
Quick thing before they left, could Corbin do like a general insight on the leader of the Grey Legion?
Sure. Sure, go for it. What are you trying to insight?
I thought that was the Iron Horde.
The
Well,
guy,
the,
the Iron Horde left first, along with Dore. Dore was the leader
Yeah.
of the Iron Horde.
Okay.
Mr. Gray, the human man left in here, who was sort of like impatiently bouncing his knee with his crew, are the ones who just now left.
He's looking for mostly to see since the Iron Horde seems to be takes more lucrative contracts than the Grey Legion, and Grey Legion kind of takes just about anything. If there's like this like overall rivalry, if the human man is, I guess he's trying to see it like how upset the leader of the Grey Legion is.
Okay. Roll insight.
5.
Even with that low of a roll, you can tell he's not very happy.
Ah.
I mean, it's essentially showing on his face. As for anything under that, anything under, like, the surface, you can't really tell.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're good. Yeah, Cedric sort of looks to you all, so, how did it go? And then he sees the chalice and he goes, ah, so you brought it back to us. Flit is typing.
The astral plane is weird.
That it is, yes. He sort of...
Highness.
Go ahead.
I'd like to apologize on behalf of my group. That was not our place. We should not have interfered.
Oh, it's completely fine. Things are
Yourself.
tense between those two groups. They have a standing truce. And while I don't necessarily agree with all the methods, keeping that truce in place makes all their lives easier because they would both lose substantial men, funds, weapons, anything you could think of if they were to go at war with each other. And they both know this. Davrik and Dore are both very smart men. They wouldn't risk open war against each other.
As a sort of freelance assassin myself, I understand, and I think it was necessary.
For anyone curious, now that he's said the first name, the leader of the Grey Legion is Davrik Gray.
Ah, okay.
Corey will kind of cut a look at Sarah. I don't think there's anything wrong with questioning. It's important to make sure that leaders know they're coming from all sides of an issue.
You also don't live the life that I do, Corey.
Cedric, at this point, sort of stands up and he sort of comes over to your group. He comes up to you, Flit, and he goes, "May I?" Sort of gesturing to the chalice.
Flit will hand it over.
Okay. You hand it over, he sort of takes it, and he goes over to the table, and he sort of leans on it a little bit. And he sort of looks it over, sort of longingly. He takes a deep breath. And then Theon comes over. He passes it to Theon. "I will put it in the special vault." And you see Theon cast a spell, and the chalice vanishes from existence.
So, question. What does the chalice do exactly? We were very curious upon Flit's retrieval of it.
Flit, I think, had something they wanted to say. I saw them typing.
Oh,
No, you're
I'm
good.
so sorry.
Don't worry, you're good.
They did move to typing in general.
Okay, they said that's fine. So Cedric sort of looks at you. Well, the chalice, while in possession of the chalice, you can use the water within it to give the effect of great healing to a comrade or to yourself. If you use it quick enough, you can even revive someone from the dead. That's the blessing that Shanadul gave to us with this chalice.
Corbin
But
just kind of...
there is another power deep beyond it that we don't quite understand. That's why we keep it hidden away rather than making open use of it.
Oh, so it's kind of like our bowl of soup.
I was actually
Go ahead.
I was actually thinking about... Corey, can't you do something like that yourself?
What was the question?
The chalice can, if you put water in it, can it heal? Is that a little bit like your Star Druid ability?
Hold on, just a second. I'll see if I can put it in chat.
If I remember correctly, it does like a D8 of healing.
While Corey is pulling that up.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, so casting it takes on a starry form. If I choose the chalice, a chalice of the life-giving goblet appears on me. Whenever I cast a spell, using a spell slot that stores hit points to a creature, you or another creature within 30 feet, they can gain hit points equal to 1d8 plus my Wiz modifier.
Nice.
Nice.
So Cedric sort of goes, I'm unfamiliar as to what your bowl of soup does, but yes, that does seem to
that's
have
fine.
a similar effect to your ability, Corey.
Should we show him the bowl of soup?
That's mine! Cora kind of like clutch her bag. That's my bowl!
Corey! You're just showing him. It's not like you're giving it
I
to him.
think he gets the idea, haha.
Quite.
Flint has a very different impact when their lines are read out like that.
Yeah, instead of all jovial, it's more, he gets the idea.
He gets, I
it's
think
snarky.
he gets,
Insert laughter here, ha ha ha.
See, it sounds snarky!
it does. It does.
Very.
But
It's like,
regardless, I thank you all for retrieving it. In fact, I actually have a reward for you. And you see him go back to his chair, and on the ground by his chair, he picks up a bag. And he sort of comes around and he tosses it to... Who does he toss it to? Hold on, let me roll a dice here. He tosses it to Flit. Fair enough, since he got the chalice from Flit. He goes, that bag used to belong to Nicholas. There's a collection of items inside that I think you will find useful. He said whatever was left in there is yours for the taking. I've also included a payment in there for you all. You guys have now received a bag of holding.
finally.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Inside the bag of holding are a collection of items.
All right. Hang on. I'm ready.
I'm gonna mark this down for you guys later, but inside the bag of holding is a scroll of blight,
Ooh.
a potion of fire giant strength,
Ooh.
and I should mention I rolled all these items on the table,
Ah.
so that I wasn't sure what you guys were gonna get from this. A potion of invisibility,
Nice, nice.
Boots of the Winterlands. You guys can look up what all these items do. A Ring of Protection.
Ooh.
A piece of red corundum. Which,
How do you spell that?
corundum?
Yeah.
There's a specific use.
Corundum.
Yes. Corundum, which, if you were to look inside this piece of red corundum, you could see that there is a small little ember sort of moving around inside the gem. I'll leave you to figure out what that does. Smile. Unless
Damn
Flit wants to
you,
lick it.
Todd.
Unless Flit wants to lick it, in which case I can just give you the answer.
Lem.
Mlem. Flit, do you mlem?
Unfortunately, Yoshi can't read.
But Yoshi can feel.
Yes.
Mlem.
Okay. Flit mlems. If you throw this piece of red corundum on the ground and shattered it, it will summon an allied fire elemental.
Oh shit!
Now, is like a lesser fire elemental or just a fire element?
I would have to go back and look.
Okay.
Hold on.
Nice.
Inner pyromaniac
Let
is happy.
me double check.
Yeah. I like fire.
I like flames.
It summons a fire elemental as if it had been cast, as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell.
Gotcha.
Is one use only.
Oh, nice.
There is also an immovable rod.
Ugh.
Yes!
And one last thing, Cedric's payment. You guys get 700 platinum.
Holy sh!
That's like 100. That's 100 apiece.
That's
7,000 gold.
that is 1,000 gold each,
Holy fuck.
if you include
Yep.
Diana. Which I'm actually going to go in right now and give Diana that amount. So yeah,
You
each
guys
of you
set
get
up
100 platinum.
Holy shit.
Holy shit! And now we're rich.
Baby.
Oh, baby.
Now you guys can
Oh.
actually buy all these cool items you see at stores.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, am I the only one sitting here? Where was this?
Tit
when
for
we were
tat.
in?
Gay tart.
Tit for tat, yeah. Let me know. CG also rolled an immovable rod in our last Curse of Strahd game. I want you to know, CG, that I rolled this before you even gave us the immovable rod in the game.
It's fate.
Do you know what we can do with this?
So much.
The
So
immovable
much.
rod is a fun
Smug
little
laughter.
item.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Oh, there are plans.
Immovable
Got
rod
plans.
is a very fun little item that you guys should get plenty of use from. But not only that, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys have now retrieved your first Fang of the Court and brought the Chalice of Shanadul back to Dragon's Reach, you all are going to level up.
Hey.
Hey.
I get to know your enemy now.
And as
Oh,
this
thank
is
God.
now the end of our session, let's go ahead and go
shit.
over our new level up things.
Yay!
So, we will start with, we're gonna roll some hit dice for you guys. So, Flit, what class are you dipping into? Or, I should say dipping into. What class are you continuing with? And are you going to roll or keep average?
Still druid. Leveled spells, baby.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Level 7 Druid. Are you rolling or are you keeping average?
I think I will roll.
Alright, go for it. Get to reroll ones. You get to reroll ones and you get one reroll. I think it's what we said. I don't remember. 7. I don't remember. Have I said you get one reroll beforehand? Or am I thinking of Curse of
remember that.
Strahd?
Probably
I
think
think
about
you might be
Curse of
thinking of
Strahd.
Strahd.
Because
if-
you said we can roll on ones, and I want to say 2.
I'll let you guys get one reroll. Fuck it. I don't care.
Oh, nice.
I don't give a shit.
So with that, do we keep the higher or do we keep the second roll?
If you re-roll, you keep the second roll. So that plus 8, that puts Flit at a nice,
Oh boy.
cool 60.
One more.
Yes, one more. That puts Flit at 60 match HP. Joe.
What's
Alright, what you gonna do? And are you gonna roll or keep average?
So the only thing that bards get at level 7 is 4th level spells. I mean, just 4th level spells.
Just 4th level spells.
And I already know the spell I want. And
Okay.
that's gonna be a fun thing to reveal later. But
So you're going straight with Bard?
yeah, like this is like ever since the beginning, I was going to go straight Bard with this boy. But you know me 32 sessions in, you know I'm a gambler. 7.
7. I think that's your
Not bad.
average. You do get one reroll if you want to use it. If you want to try to get higher.
All right, fucking why not? Nah.
You got plus 1. That brings you
Yeah.
up to 54.
Hey.
All right. Moving on. J Frost, my guy. You going to Paladin again?
Yes, I will continue to Paladin until a certain level.
Okay. Are you rolling or are you taking average?
You know what? I'm feeling lucky. I'll take a roll.
I'm feeling lucky. Ooh,
Well.
Oh.
You get one reroll.
Yeet.
Better.
there you go.
Plus 10.
All right.
So that brings you up
Nice
to
even.
63.
Oh boy.
68. Wait, no, 63. You were right.
What?
Oh, I guess
The
I could
hell?
also roll for Diana while we're doing this. Hold on. I'll do Diana last, but I will keep her in mind. All right. Punk, what you gonna do, my dear friend?
I mean,
You and I discussed it.
we went a level in monk.
Yes. Our dear Reihua Kore is gonna be dipping into monk.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Tart kind of ruined the surprise one time.
Yeah. that was a couple weeks
I
ago.
didn't say it on stream. Smile.
It wasn't on stream though, to be fair.
But still, yeah, but yeah.
All right. Monk hit dice is still a D8, so feel free to either take average or roll.
Wait,
Rolling,
did Tart
so-
say something? I don't remember. Wink.
He did. I love you.
Thank you for the cover.
So what would I just hit dice?
Yes.
Just hit dice.
Oh, nice.
Yo!
Plus 11. That shoots Corey all the way up to 61. Corey has now beat
Yeah.
Flit out in hit points.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Hell yeah. So, I now need to include in my notes that Punk is now dipping in Reihua Kore is also a monk now. Alright.
Yeah.
Jericho.
I will reclaim my throne.
Jericho, what is your plan, my dude?
So for right now, until a certain level, I'm going to continue dipping into fighter.
Alright.
And now y'all, I got know your enemy.
You do.
Nice.
That is a very fun
That's a good-
Yes,
ability.
it is.
That's a
If you
good
use
ability.
it right.
Yes, it fucking is. All right. So,
Average or are you gonna roll?
you know what? You know, y'all, I'm feeling saucy. I'm going to roll.
Jericho's feeling saucy. Here we go.
watch me get like a 1.
I mean, you get to re-roll ones. Oh, hey, there's that one.
Oh.
You get to re-roll ones. There
Yeah.
you go!
Oh, shit!
Nice.
That shoots Jericho up to 67.
Almost.
12.
Almost.
12 plus 2. That'd be 4. Yeah. No.
No, it includes the 2 already. Because you rolled
Oh,
a
it
10
does?
and then it gives you +2 for your con.
Oh.
Heaven or
okay.
hell, let's
Okay.
rock.
So I regain the roll of the tank. Highest HP.
Yes. I will say, not that it really matters for right now, but anybody who was missing hit points, I'll say you go back up to full with the level up.
Wait, if that's the case.
Speaking of y'all, I also get new maneuvers.
True.
Oh, right, you do.
That's true. But continuing, Sarah, you gonna continue with Rogue?
I actually wanted to discuss that with you. That's why I messaged you.
Okay. Well, if you're playing the multi-class, I would like to know now so we can discuss what we're gonna do with your hit points. You can message it to me if you want, but I would like to know. Well,
that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out because I haven't really looked into it, but I'd like to.
Okay. All right. We'll pass on it now and we can discuss it in depth later. But
okay.
Let's now go to Miss Diana, who is leveling up with you guys.
Yay.
Level 7, life
Zips the level. Zips the level into a barbarian. No.
Oh, I know what Diana would dip into if that were the case. Alright, we re-roll that. Okay, and she still has 1 re-roll. Her free re-roll. So, there we
you
go.
Damn.
That bumps Diana up to 58.
Hell yes.
A lot of good rolls
Yeah, they really
on the hit dice tonight. Fuck. Alright. I believe that gives Diana... Yep, Diana has level 4 spells now. I'll have to mess with that later. But, ladies and gentlemen, this has been War of the Shattered Sun. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. The party receives bountiful rewards for the great quest, which I hope they'll enjoy, because next session, will things happen? Probably. Who knows? Maybe? Maybe I'm just trying to stress them out.
Maybe we're just gonna say screw it and open a bakery.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be amazing, but at the same time, I would also fucking hate it.
I figured.
Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it. But it would be on brand. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's now get into our outroductions, I should say. Outroductions. Sarah and I had a bit of a conversation about this, so we're going to start with Sarah. Where can people find you?
They can find me at twitch.tv/wolfstalker16, where I was playing Stardew Valley, and I'm looking into doing Tomb Raider now.
Okay. Punk, where can people find you?
You all can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at PunkyardDog. Oh, sorry, Harley wanted to get out. I'm not sure what I'm doing at the moment. I will probably be streaming a bit more because I'm... Thanks, Harley.
She's trying to hype you up.
I will be...
Hype man. Hype dog.
Since I'm moving soon, I am going to start streaming more. I know we're in a pandemic. It's just to, help try and get a little bit of cushion for fees, security deposits, and, just helping with rent.
Yay.
Yeah.
Is that it?
But I'm most active on Twitter, so I give updates and fucking memes and shit there. So yeah.
Punk is cute as heck. Go follow them.
Yes.
CG.
Be cute.
I'll do CG's outro. unless CG really wants to do it through
You
Katie.
can find me
okay.
under my covers recovering. Also, no one would buy our bread. Flick would lick every loaf beforehand.
That is true. I can believe it. But you can also find CG here every other Tuesday. Not tomorrow, but next Tuesday, where CG DMs our Curse of Strahd game, with where I play as Grey Dragonbane. Jay Frost here plays as the Tiefling sorcerer Dagon, who I don't remember your last name. I'm gonna be real.
Just go Dagon, the one that bullies children.
I keep wanting to say Dagon Underthorn from Critical Role.
Lol.
But we also have a couple other people from the community in that game. It's a good time. But yeah, Joe, my
Why
dude.
do I get an image of a pot boiling over?
I don't know. Smile. Joe, where can people find you?
You can find me at Twitter at Corporal Canada and twitch.tv/Corporal Canada, where I am trying to build a highlight reel of my voice from my future voice acting career.
I thought you were about to say your future boyfriend.
I mean, let's not.
Poly life.
I mean, let's not close every door here.
Haha. You know it. Anyways.
He's too. I mean, let's be real, he's way too good looking for me anyway.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Speaking of shutting the fuck up, we're gonna move on. I didn't have a follow-up to that.
Nice segue. Fucking
Yep.
Great segue.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Schmuck.
Like, hey, Schmuck, shut the fuck up. No, I'm kidding. No.
The thought did come to me. I did almost do that. But Schmuck, where can people find you?
Speaking of shut the fuck up. And then Tart shut the fuck up.
There we go.
Schmuck, where can people find you?
Hello, friends. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/thatoneschmuck01. Saturday, we did a big thing. We did a subathon, and I streamed for 21 hours.
You mad?
But we were able to raise close to $500. So hey,
Which is pretty good.
He's pretty good.
People are
It's
generous.
Yeah, it's especially all you fuckers.
CG, I'm looking at you. Know what you did?
Sweats in Ninja Vanish.
Ninja vanish.
Vanish. No, but
Smoke bomb.
As for right now, my stream schedule is currently unchanged. But that may change in the future.
Because you did a thing.
if I get this job or not. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Job.
I did a big girl thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mondays and Tuesdays are the long play days from 12 to 5. I am currently playing through Yakuza 4. We just finished up Akiyama's storyline.
Akiyama-kun. I love him.
Yes, and now we're on Saejima. And holy
Saejima,
shit.
my other dad.
Oh god, that man has
Listen.
a body count.
Listen, I'm straight. I'm quite straight, but I would not mind being in the middle of just a massive, like, 4-way sandwich of the protags from Yakuza 4.
Hey, you're comfortable with yourself to say that out loud.
I mean, I'm gay as fuck, and I definitely would.
as fuck. Yeah, but it's just.
No. Listen, y'all. Listen. I am Pan and Polly. I'm all for this.
Hey, y'all do you because you're braver than I.
Hey.
Yes. But currently it's on Thursdays, but it may change to Wednesdays. I've been doing a playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, we started the adventures of good old Cletus Van Johns, the dumbest but yet the most charismatic man in the Mojave.
So he's a himbo.
Yes. And then of course, Fridays, as always, are Star Wars Fridays, because, you know, huge Star Wars nerd. And then Sundays are my Sundates with my amazing partner, River, where we play multiplayer games, and we are hella gay.
Aww.
And that's it.
Okay. J Frost, my dude. Where can people find you?
You can find me here at twitch.tv/JFrost747, where tomorrow I will be doing a little bit of a streaming with some good old buddies, Panda and Fear Strikes. We'll be doing some Titanfall 2, Risk of Rain, probably some Phasmophobia. Then you can find me Friday with Miss Yo Joe Mojo here, doing Flat Fuck Friday, where we're basically playing Portal 2. Gonna finish that. Some Valheim, and whatever the hell we decide to jump into.
Where are we dropping, lad?
We're going to Twin. We're going to.
I fucking playing Apex. Oh shit.
We're going to Twin Peaks. Going to Twin Peaks.
J Frost, you joke, but that is an actual restaurant here in Indianapolis.
Oh, I was referencing Fortnite because I want us to suffer.
I was gonna say that's an actual like Hooters clone knockoff.
Now I want wings.
Yep, sure is. Now I want wings.
They're good wings.
Shit, now I want wings. God damn it, Joe.
Good.
Alright, fine, I will.
Cries,
I'm
I
gonna
can't
get a
enjoy
milkshake, though.
wings.
I'm in your head now.
1 second.
I hear voices in my
Give me a little bit, Joe. I gotta wait until I get all my stuff together. Then I gotta run out and grab somebody a shake because somebody wants a shake.
Well, yeah, I do.
Don't you flick me off.
They bring all the boys to the yard.
Exactly.
And on that note,
Hey, J Frost. Can you shake me? No, I'm kidding.
and on that note, you can find me here at twitch.tv/fartingtart, where unless I change my mind tomorrow, I will be beginning my adventure into Yakuza 5.
5?
Yes. Unless I decide last minute to do more Pokemon shiny hunting, because I still haven't gotten fucking shiny Rayquaza. Even in the attempts I tried to do over the break, I still didn't get him. But I did get shiny Malamar, which is pretty neat.
That's not good. That's
Yeah.
not good.
Shiny Calamari.
Does
But
it have contrary?
does it what?
Does it have contrary?
Maybe. Smile. But we are going to find somebody to raid. I have a few people. We have Donkey Kang, we have Zai, we have Sonic Gav, we have Brawl Kaiser, Dr. Caliban, Nero, Bromad. Who you guys feeling? I'm kind of feeling Zai.
Kang has the lowest on my end. And I feel
Kang
bad.
does have the lowest, but Zai only has one
Yep.
more viewer.
I was gonna
So who's
suggest.
die?
Simon
Simon
said.
said.
Samsai is one of
Oh,
our friends, a fellow.
right, the mods.
Yeah, a fellow mod of Taka.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest Caliban because Evil Genius 2 came out and he has been jazzed for that game.
That's
for, like, the
true.
longest
I've been
time
also
now.
playing that recently. That's been a fun time.
Shall we roll a d4 and
Here.
just roll it over again when it's 4?
Let's fucking let's take a vote. I forget how to do this in
/poll.
/poll. Okay.
/poll.
thanks.
/poll.
So we're gonna engage in democracy. So we'll do Donkey Kong.
I love democracy.
We'll do. Does Donkey Kong have a E in their name?
No.
No?
Maybe.
Wait.
Hang on. Hang on.
Because I wrote it and it
No.
looks weird. No?
D-O-
Okay.
No,
D-O-N-K-Y.
Yeah, and then Kang.
Zymocyte. Brawl Kaiser. We'll do Dr. Caliban. And then I'll put down Nero for the last one.
I'm gonna put something in KD bot out of pure curiosity.
You got 2 minutes to vote. Democracy has been engaged.
Did you do it in your stream tart?
Yeah, it's in the chat. In the stream chat.
Yeah, so
Donkey Kong.
I have voted.
I hate that. Thanks, Ivy. Smile.
Donkey Kong.
Yes, we are engaging in democracy.
Who do we raid? You know what?
Justin is the one that says Pikachu weird, right?
Yes.
Pikachu.
Can you hand me my wallet? It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
I hate that.
Well, hello there, Eric and Erickson.
Donkey Kong.
Russell is not a valid speaker. Fuck you. Fuck you, Katie Bot.
Oh, you what, mate?
I think Russell is a pretty
Oh, you
good voice.
fucking
I
what, mate?
don't know.
What about you fucking what?
Alright, you guys got about a minute to get your votes in.
The
Donkey-
original was Brian.
Donkey Kong and Zai are currently tied.
Oh no. If it ends
Donkey
in a tie.
Kong.
If it ends on a tie, I will roll a die and I will pick somebody.
If it's on a tie, he'll roll a die.
If it's on a tie, I'll roll a die.
Man, imagine if we just suddenly had a 3-way tie.
Huh?
If democracy, if democracy doesn't work, then Tart decides.
Yep.
Rural dictatorship it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I can also
I mean-
say fuck the vote. I'm gonna raid whoever, but I'm not going to do that.
Exactly.
It's fan
All right.
involvement.
We have a 3-way tie.
That's it, we're rolling. You know, you realize you all just made us do the original plan, which was roll a d4 and just roll
All
it over
right.
again if it's
So
a fucking
here's
4.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a d4 and roll 20.
Oh,
On a
I
one, we
can't believe
raid.
democracy failed us.
Yeah. Shocker. On a 1, we raid Donkey Kong. On a 2, we raid Zai. On a 3, we raid Caliban. And on a 4, we re-roll. So,
Got it.
Okay.
Three. Yes!
3.
Hey,
We're
Caliban
gonna
it
raid
is.
the Good Doctor.
Get him.
Let me make sure I spelled this right. Okay, there is an underscore. I thought so. Dr.
Roll
Caliban,
initiative.
which is actually appropriate because Dr. Caliban did actually work for Wizards of the Coast. But go, show Dr. Caliban some love. He is currently doing some Evil Genius 2. Let him know who sent you. We will be back next week where who knows what our party's going to do next. I know. Smile.
Maybe we'll all die. Who knows?
Maybe they'll all die.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's
More likely than you think. Smile.
Can't plug sorcerer, motherfuckers.
But yes, go show Caliban some love. We love you all. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. And we will see you all next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
Love you.